It's a beautiful day for baseball here in the Ozarks. I'm Phil Elson with you on Little Rock ESPN 1380 and on minorleaguebaseball.com. Thanks for tuning in to the ITT Technical Institute pregame show. Well, the Travs have opened up the season with 2 wins and 1 loss. That 1 loss coming yesterday, falling 3-2 to the Springfield Cardinals. Cardinals did not earn any of their runs yesterday. They got a couple of their runs on a drop pop-up by second baseman Casey Smith. Tim Bittner's wild pitch allowed the other run to score. Meanwhile, the Travelers managed an RBI double by Brandon Wood in the 6th inning, and then trying to come back in the 9th on an RBI single from Jason Aspito, who would advance to third, represent the tying run, but a busted suicide squeeze with David Gates at the plate. And Aspito was tagged out at home. Gates struck out swinging, and that ended the ball game. Travelers fell for the first time last night. Again, that final score 3-2. Good news from that start, however, was that James Holcomb, the starting pitcher, had an outstanding performance, allowing no earned runs on 7 hits and 5 2/3 innings in his Double-A debut. This afternoon in Springfield, we'll see another Traveler make his Double-A debut. That'll be right-hander Chris Hunter. Hunter actually has already made 8 appearances at AAA Salt Lake during the 2005 season, but Hunter will be in the starting rotation for the Travelers this year, and the big righty from Linden, Utah, will make that Double-A debut today. He'll be pitching against Mike Parisi, a 9th-round pick of the Cardinals from the 2004 draft, who's put together 15 wins and 14 losses in a 2-year career. Travs win this one, they win the series against the Cardinals. If the Cardinals win, they achieve the split, going into an off-day league-wide tomorrow. And it is a beautiful day for baseball here in the Ozarks. Yesterday, starting time temperature was about 46 degrees. Never got much warmer. It's 57 right now. The highs at Springfield going to get up to 67, so a beautiful day, plenty of sunshine, and not all that breezy. So it's a very comfortable afternoon here at Hammons Field. Coming up next on the ITT Tech pregame show, we'll check out the news from the Texas League, give you your AgPro Angels Farm Report right after this on Little Rock ESPN 1380.
At one time or another, we all want to change the world in which we live, make it a better place. Introducing the new ITT Tech School of Criminal Justice. At ITT Tech, we now teach the fundamentals of the criminal justice system, along with the technology to help respond to and prevent crime. ITT Technical Institute School of Criminal Justice. Education for the future. To find out more, call 1-800-ITT-TECH or visit us on the web.
Hey guys, want another beer?
Another what?
Another beer.
I didn't have a beer. Did you have a beer? I don't think so.
Yes, you did. These beers right in front of you? Remember you ordered them from me?
Where? I mean, I remember eating the wings.
Yeah, the wings were good.
Are you sure we drank the beer?
Look, you guys came in, you ate the wings, you drank the beer.
Huh.
Whatever. Do you guys want another round?
Of what?
Beer.
Yeah, that sounds great. You want a beer?
I would love a beer.
Next time, try the light beer with the taste you won't forget. Great tasting, less filling, Miller Lite. Miller, good call. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
My mother said no daughter of mine is driving a truck. I'm an 18-wheeling, double-clutching lady truck driver. There's nothing else I'd rather be doing. BC powder is this trucker's best friend. My day starts at 4 a.m. and ends 12 hours later. Out here on the road, there's a million things that's happening at once. I take BC for stress headache, backache. I just can't pull over when my head's pounding. The reason I take BC is because it's fast and it works. I'm Carolyn from Asheboro, NC, and my pain reliever is BC.
Use as directed.
You're listening to Arkansas Travelers Baseball.
Hammons Field on the ITT Technical Institute pregame show. First pitch in about 16 minutes. It'll be the Travelers' Chris Hunter and the Cardinals' Mike Parisi, your starting pitchers for today. A reminder that earning a degree may not be as difficult to fit into your life as you may think. The ITT Technical Institutes offer traditional or online programs, and to learn more, just go online to www.itt-tech.edu. Checking out yesterday's Texas League action. Travs had the only daytime game. Tulsa won their 3rd consecutive, defeating Wichita 7-4. The Wranglers managed 8 base hits in that ballgame. One of them a grand slam by Donnie Murphy in the 9th inning, but by that time it was way too late. 12 base hits for Tulsa, including 5 different players that had 2 base hits apiece. And the Drillers, with the victory, now go to 3-0. Outstanding pitching work by Juan Murillo, a hard-throwing right-hander who held Wichita to just 4 hits, 1 walk over 5 innings, while he struck out 7. Meanwhile, Corpus Christi earned their first win of the year, defeating San Antonio 2-1 in a tight contest from beginning to start. From start to end, San Antonio put up the first run of the fourth inning. Corpus Christi then comes back in the bottom of the seventh for the go-ahead hit. It was a 2-run single by Hunter Pence that turned out to be the difference. Miller gets the win for the Hooks. Highland Figueroa struck out 4 in 2 innings to earn his first save of the year. So that would put Corpus Christi at 1-2 and fall the Missions to 2-1. The Frisco Rough Riders defeating Midland yesterday 4-3 at Dr. Pepper Ballpark. Shortstop Craig Ringe knocking in 3 runs with a couple of base hits, including his first double of the year, and Nate Gold connected on a solo home run. Winning pitcher Nick Massett scattered 5 hits and 5 1/3. He did allow 2 runs, but they were unearned, and Mark Corey came on to record the save with 2 innings of work. That's your news from around the Texas League, and it is all daytime action today in our Double-A circuit. It'll be Corpus Christi at San Antonio. It's San Antonio at Corpus Christi, and that ball game will begin at 2 o'clock. It's going to be the Frisco Rough Riders playing host to Midland, also at 2, and Tulsa and Wichita finish their series at Driller Stadium. That'll also be 2 o'clock. And tomorrow, a league-wide off day for teams to travel. Checking the Ag Pro Angels Farm Report, brought to you by Ag Pro of Central Arkansas, located in Pine Bluff, Maumelle, Stuttgart, and England. The Angels yesterday sent the New York Yankees to their 4th loss in the season's first 5 games. LA 3, the Yankees 2. Irvin Santana defeats Randy Johnson. Johnson actually went the distance. Santana went 5 2/3. He walked 3, allowed 2 hits, but only 1 run. It came on a solo homer by Derek Jeter. Santana with the win. Former Traveler Frankie Rodriguez got the save, his 3rd, and the game-winning hit came off the bat. The game-winning run was scored by former Traveler first baseman Rob Quinlan, who finished 2-3. Across the rest of the Angels minor league system, Salt Lake continued their hot start, winning their 3rd straight game, 7-3 over the Tucson Sidewinders. Tommy Murphy continues to pound the ball early in the season as he goes 3 for 4 with a couple of runs scored. Former Traveler Brian Speck, who's playing second base for the Bees, finished 3 for 4 with 3 runs batted in and a double. And Eric Ibar knocked in 3 runs. Winning pitcher Jared Weaver, former Traveler, dominated Tucson, allowing only 2 hits, no walks, and 1 run in 7 innings. And Weaver struck out 8 batters. And once again, the Bees are 3-0 in the young season. Rancho Cucamonga earned their first win of the California League, 3-2 over Bakersfield. A future Traveler, Rafael Rodriguez, struck out 7 in 6 shutout innings of work, allowing just 4 base hits. Rodriguez can get a fastball into the mid-90s. He's someone to watch out for, perhaps later in the season, to come up to Double-A Arkansas. And Cedar Rapids also got their first win, 4-2 over the Beloit Snappers. And so the Travelers were the only team in the Angels organization to lose yesterday. That's your Ag Pro Farm Report, featuring the Los Angeles Angels Farm System. Ag Pro is proud to feature outstanding John Deere products. In fact, you can sign up for a demo of some of John Deere's best equipment at Ag Pro's website at www.agprocompanies.com. Coming up next on the ITT Tech pregame show, we'll check out the Major League scoreboard and then get to the starting lineup. This is Little Rock ESPN 1380.
Your world is suddenly changing for the better because 2 great companies have now joined forces to deliver the world that matters most. Yours. AT&T, with its passion to invent, and SBC, with its drive to deliver, have come together to create the most complete and secure network with voice services, digital satellite TV, high-speed internet, and singular wireless. Learn more at thenewATT.com. Introducing the new AT&T. Your world delivered.
Coca-Cola, this is Mitchell. My friend's brother is a molecular biologist, and he was saying the only way you could have gotten Coke Zero to taste like the regular Coke was to engineer it in space.
I would not.
Well, no, but think about the whole zero factor, like zero gravity. It makes perfect sense.
Zero is for the 0 calories.
Just stop pretending that you don't engineer Coke Zero in space. Can you do that?
I wish I could speculate on that, sir.
The next launch. I just want the time for the next launch.
Coca-Cola Zero. Real Coke taste. 0 calories. Hey, nobody said quitting smoking was easy, but others have done it, and you can too, with help from the SOS Quit line, 1-866-NOW-QUIT. They'll give you the help you need to kick the tobacco habit. It's free, and it's free of nagging and preaching, too. So call 1-866-NOW-QUIT and get the help you need. What have you got to lose, besides the most dangerous habit you've ever had? 1-866-NOW-QUIT. Call now. KDXE North Little Rock.
Back on the ITT Tech pregame show, Phil Elson with you as we come to about 10 minutes before first pitch with the Arkansas Travelers closing out the series at Springfield. Drafts 2-1 in the young season. That, of course, would make the Springfield Cardinals 1-2. Earning potential can increase with a higher education. Chart a new career path with the help of an ITT Technical Institute program of study. You can learn more online at itt-tech.edu. Checking the big league scoreboard, plenty of action on a Sunday afternoon across the majors. The LA Dodgers over the Philadelphia Phillies, 3-2 in the top of the seventh. Phillies still without a win. They are 0-4 and will not make the fans in the city of brotherly love very happy. So the Florida Marlins and the New York Mets at the end of 7 are tied 2 apiece after a rainout yesterday. The Pittsburgh Pirates also looking for their first win, and they've got a 3-2 lead at Cincinnati in the bottom of the 6th. Former Travelers shortstop Jack Wilson hitting his first home run of the year. Arizona 1-0 at Milwaukee, top of the 4th. Damian Easley hitting a home run for the Diamondbacks. Milwaukee still has not lost. They're 5-0. Washington and Houston tied at 1 in the bottom of the 3rd. Marlon Byrd has gone deep for the Nationals. Later today in the National League, it's the Padres hosting the Rockies. Atlanta visits San Francisco. Dodgers and Phillies will complete their doubleheader because of a rainout yesterday. And the Cardinals and the Cubs are your featured game on ESPN today. And that should, as always, be a very entertaining matchup. In the American League, they're after 6 innings at Cleveland, and the Indians are ahead of Minnesota 3-0. Eddie Perez has gone deep for Cleveland, his second. Top of the 8th at Toronto, Tampa Bay 4, and the Blue Jays 2. Travis Lee, his 3rd home run for the D-Rays. And 5 at Baltimore. Boston over the Orioles 2-1. Tigers still without a loss. They're 5-0, but trailing Texas in the bottom of the 3rd, 3-2 at the ballpark in Arlington. Middle of the 4th at Kansas City. It's the White Sox 2 and the Royals 0. The Angels hosting the Yankees today. Reigning Cy Young Award winner Bartolo Colon toes the rubber against Mike Mussina. And it's the Oakland Athletics at Seattle today. Rich Harden and Joe Pinheiro will be the starting pitchers. We'll give you the updates on the scores from not just the majors, but also the Texas League as we get throughout our broadcast on the Southwest Airlines out-of-town scoreboard. But for right now, we take a break. We return with the starting lineup. The Travs and the Cardinals on Little Rock's ESPN 1380.
He's been a sports anchor on TV. He's reported on games of the Kansas City Chiefs. He hosts NFL postgame shows week after week. But he still hasn't quit his day job. Gordon Docking is the Chief Executive Officer of St. Mary's Hospital in suburban Kansas City. He's distinguished himself nationally as an innovator in healthcare, impacting the design of the hospitals of tomorrow. But before he was CEO, he was a master's degree student at Webster University. Today, he's an achiever in many walks of life. I'm Bob Costas, member of the board of Webster University. All Webster campuses around the world share the same belief. Education is more than just a degree. It's real knowledge for real-world success.
Choose your reward with Arkansas Federal's new Platinum Rewards MasterCard. Cashback, airline miles, or merchandise points, and you'll never pay an annual fee. For limited time, we'll give you 1,000 reward points, and you'll get a low 6.9% annual percentage rate for the life of balance transfers. For details, call Arkansas Federal Credit Union at 982-1000 or apply online at ascu.org. Arkansas Federal, the official credit union of the Arkansas Travelers.
You're listening to Arkansas Travelers Baseball.
Back at beautiful Hammond Field in downtown Springfield, Missouri. Phil Elson with you for the Travelers baseball game against the Springfield Cardinals. Remember, we are off tomorrow. We'll be back to action on Tuesday from Lawrence Dumont Stadium in Wichita, Kansas. It'll be a 6 o'clock start time. The ITT Tech pregame show at 5:40 here on Little Rock's ESPN 1380. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for today's game. We begin with the homestanding Cardinals, managed by former Traveler skipper Chris Maloney. He has Mike McCoy batting leadoff and playing shortstop. Hitting second for the Cardinals and in center field is Reid Gorecki. Batting third, the right fielder Nick Stavinoha. In the cleanup spot and playing third base, Rico Washington. batting fifth for Springfield. Left fielder Brian Martin. The designated hitter bats sixth, Cody Harther. Batting seventh, the second baseman Jarrett Hoffpauir. In the eighth hole is first baseman Juan Richardson, and batting ninth and catching Iker Franco. Again, that's starting nine for the Cardinals: McCoy, Gorecki, Stavinoha, Washington, Martin, Harther, Hoffpauir, Richardson, and Franco. The Arkansas Travelers lineup, as penned by skipper Tyrone Boykin, has Dwayne Bacon leading off. Bacon in center field. Batting second and playing left field is Aaron Peel. Batting third, the shortstop, Brandon Wood. Cleaning up for the Travelers and playing third base, Matt Brown. Batting fifth in right field, Jason Aspito. The Traveler designated hitter bats sixth, Mike Elward. Batting seventh and playing first base today, Greg Porter. In the eighth hole and getting his first start behind the plate, Brent Del Chiaro. And batting ninth and playing second base for the Travelers, Eric Rodland. Again, that's starting nine for Arkansas: Bacon, Peel, Wood, Brown, Aspito, Elward, Porter, Del Chiaro, and Rodland. Your starting pitchers for today for the Travelers, it is Chris Hunter. Hunter, a right-hander at 6'4", 205 pounds, hails from Linden, Utah. He is 25 years old and hails from Utah Valley State. Hunter was selected in the 41st round of the 2003 draft and got up here to Double-A in just 3 seasons. Matter of fact, he got to Triple-A in just his second year. Last year, after going 6-8 with Rancho Cucamonga in 21 games, Hunter was promoted to Triple-A to fill an open spot on the rotation. He managed 1 win, 2 losses in 8 games with a 5.86 ERA. Over his career in 54 games, Hunter is 15-17 with a career earned run average at 4.58. Chris Hunter making his Double-A debut for the Arkansas Travelers. For the Springfield Cardinals, also making his Double-A debut, right-hander Mike Parisi. Parisi is 6'3", 215 pounds, a 9th-round pick by the Cardinals out of Lake Grove, New York. He is 22 years old. He's gone 15-14 in his career, spanning 2 seasons with a 3.74 ERA. Last year split between 2 single-A affiliates for the Cardinals, Quad Cities and Palm Beach, carrying a record of 10-11. His ERA in the upper 3s. The lineups have been exchanged at the plate with the umpires. Bosco Baracus behind the plate, Templeton Peck at third, H.M. Murdoch over at first, and the Cardinals waiting to take the field as the introduction video is played on the Hammond Field scoreboard, which is located up past the left center field wall. Hammond Field, in its 3rd year of operation, is a beautiful facility for baseball. You might not find better sight lines in any other ballpark in the Texas League. 400 feet to dead center field. Hammond Field measures a very short 315 down the left field line and an average 330 to the right field corner. It's a little bit deeper towards the right center field gap, although it is not officially measured. It looks like it's about 380, and the left center field gap at about 370. It is possible to rob a home run here at Hammond Field. The home run fence measures 10 feet tall all the way around. Good-looking crowd on hand today, and they're still coming in on this beautiful Sunday afternoon for Texas League Baseball. They've sold out Hammond Field for each of the first 3 games, and they're expecting another sellout crowd of about 6,500 to 7,000 for today's ball game. Here go the Cardinals out to the field. Let's take our last break. We'll return with the first pitch. It's the Springfield Cardinals and your Arkansas Travelers on Little Rock's ESPN 1380.
Mountain Dew, delicious beverage or sagacious investment strategy. You decide.
Well, I've always been a pretty big fan of dew, so it's just natural that I drink it whenever, for breakfast, at the office, in my car.
Ah, this is going to be a whale of a story.
Since I spent a lot of time in my car, I ended up with a pretty big collection of empties on the passenger side.
Mountain Dew is riding shotgun. What fun!
And one day I was a little short of cash, and I figured, why not actually redeem some of these empties?
Ah, redemption. Whether it be getting a nickel for an empty can or vanquishing a long-time rival is always cause for celebration.
And you know what? I got almost $4 back.
Hey, jackpot!
So, you know what I did? I went out and bought some more dew.
Reinvesting. Someone was paying attention in Econ. How refreshing. So, there you have it. Mountain Dew is a cash cow. Mountain Dew, do the dew.
You're listening to Arkansas Travelers Baseball.
Yep.
The starting lineup, actually, that was the Star Spangled Banner. We already gave you the starting lineup. Star Spangled Banner performed by, I think that was a fifth grade choir that came in to sing the national anthem. Very nice job. I want to move him a little closer to the microphone next time. Mike Parisi throwing his warm-ups as he's about to make his Double-A debut here for the Springfield Cardinals. Cavazos will have Dwayne Bacon, Aaron Peel, and Brandon Wood scheduled to hit here in the first inning. Travs have managed 11 runs over the first 3 games. Of those 11 runs, Brandon Wood has knocked in 5 of them. Travs have had some trouble hitting with men in scoring position as well, and have left a few runners on base here in this series. Travs batting .263 with a man in scoring position, and they have stranded 19 men on the base path. Really, yesterday was an outstanding ball game when it came to the pitching. Fielding and base running was a bit of another story. Both the pitchers and Stu Pomerantz and James Holcomb were very strong, but either team fielded very well, and base running was, to be honest, quite ugly last night. Well, let's see how this one goes. It's a brand new day, and Dwayne Bacon is slowly striding up to the plate. The Traveler leadoff batter has gone 3 for 11 over this series, and it's been good to see Bacon getting on base with a base on balls as well. A couple of years ago, Bacon walked 70 times with the Cubs Double-A affiliate in Jackson, Tennessee, and has already taken 1 base on balls per game over this series. Corner infielders play up, and the shortstop is pretty deep for Bacon. Switch hitter bats left-handed, and here's Parisi getting the side. He'll wind up, and our first pitch comes for the afternoon. It is ball 1, and it came at about 2:13. 2:12 says the official score. And 57 degrees at first pitch. A 1-0 pitch on the way, and a strike hits the outside corner for Bacon, and it is 1-1. Bacon, of his 3 hits, 2 singles, 1 triple. He's also scored 3 times. A 1-1 from Parisi, missed down low, and the count goes to 2-1. Bacon is the only switch hitter in this Traveler lineup, and as a matter of fact, he's the only switch hitter that the Travs possess in the roster. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and Dwayne swung, popped it up over third base. Shortstop McCoy, backpedaling into left field. He almost collided with Martin, and neither could catch it. They dropped the ball. Bacon will coast into second base with no play, and they'll call that a double for Bacon. Now, I said that they dropped the ball, but I'm not quite sure either the left fielder Martin or the shortstop McCoy ever got their glove on that one. That was your typical tweener, literally between Martin and McCoy. It fell right between them. There might have been a space of half of a foot between those two guys, and that's where the ball ended up landing. So Bacon is aboard with a little cheapy double. That'll bring Aaron Peel to the plate. Let's see if the Travs bunt. They do not. He swings, chops it to the right side. Nice play by the first baseman, Richardson. He's going to take it to the bag himself, but Peel does his job. He moves Bacon to third base, and the Travs are threatening in the first inning with 1 away. That's what Angels baseball is all about. Moving the runner up from second to third and just sacrificing your at-bat. You'll see the Angels do it in the major leagues. You'll see the AAA team do it. You see the Double-A team do it all the way down to the rookie league team. That's what they preach. So Brandon Wood with a chance to drive in an early run. Brandon, right-handed batter, takes a strike on a curveball, and Parisi gets ahead with a nice sharp one there. Infielders are playing back. The first baseman Richardson off the line. A stretch by Parisi, and the pitch to Wood is swung on and missed. He got a good pitch to hit. Swung right through it. And now it is 0-2. We mentioned Wood. He's driven in 5 runs over this series with a home run, 2 doubles, 1 single, and a sacrifice fly. But he's down to the count 0-2. Parisi kicks and delivers, and Wood takes inside. Parisi with a fastball in the high 80s. We've seen a decent curveball. Haven't seen an off-speed pitch yet. Right-hander sets out his letters, comes home to Wood, and Brandon a check swing, foul ball on the ground, rolling across the home dugout on the first base side. Travs over in the third base dugout, mostly in their red jackets. A lot of red at the ballpark today. Here's the 1-2. Brandon chopped it foul on the other side, past Ty Boykin at the third base coach's box. Only 2 teams in the Texas League whose main color is red. The Travelers, the Cardinals. Of course, both their big league affiliates also carry red throughout their systems. Here's the 1-2 again to Wood. Swung on and missed. He tried to hold back on a curveball and struck out swinging. So Parisi has shown a pretty nice curveball over the first couple of hitters that he's faced. And it looked like Wood was a little bit fooled on that breaking pitch. So it'll take a base hit by Matt Brown, perhaps, to bring Bacon in from third. Bacon with a leadoff double went to third on Peel's ground out, but Wood cannot bring him in. Matt Brown, 1 RBI over the first 3 games. Right-handed batter from Idaho. He scored the Travs' final run yesterday, trying to start a 9th-inning rally with a leadoff single. First pitch, swing and a miss. It was up in the zone. Not a very good pitch by Parisi. He got away with one. 0-1 to Brown. Yesterday, Brown 1 for 4. Mentioned that one hit came in the top of the 9th. They also hit into a double play. Outfield straight away for him. The second baseman, Hoffpauir, pretty deep. Pitch to Brown, another swing and a miss. Took a nasty hack at a fastball. And it looks like Parisi's gotten away with a couple of pitches up in the strike zone. So it's 0-2 from Parisi to Brown. But Parisi's really buckled down here after getting Bacon to third base with 1 out. He got ahead of Wood 0-2. Same with Brown. Next pitch to Brown. Called strike 3 on the low outside corner. Outstanding work there by Parisi as he strands Dwayne Bacon at third base. So the Travs go with no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Bottom of the first coming up, and we'll see Chris Hunter for the first time for the Arkansas Travelers. This is Little Rock ESPN 1380.
National Baseball Hall of Fame member Hank Greenberg worked as the general manager of the Cleveland Indians after his playing days were over with the Detroit Tigers. One off-season, contracts were sent out to all the players on the team for their signatures. Several weeks later, Greenberg received an unsigned contract from one player. He sent a telegram to the player. It said, "In your haste to accept the terms, you forgot to sign the contract." A telegram from the player arrived the next day. It read, "In your haste to give me a raise, you put in the wrong figures." I'm Mark Evans, pastor of the Church of Rock Creek. But remember, today, in all your relationships, your perspective changes the way you look at life.
The Church at Rock Creek has 4 weekend services. Worship times are Sunday mornings at 8 a.m., 9:30 a.m., and 11 a.m., and Monday night at 7 p.m. For more information, call 225-8684 or look on the web at www.churchatrockcreek.org.
We've got a crazy fan on the field here, folks. He's wearing more body paint than a Mustang, Bob. Uh-oh, here come the refs. But he's not slowing down. Fakes left, goes right, throws the straight arm. He's made it past the end zone. Oh, say hello to Mr. Goalpost.
Sports injuries can be ugly, but with some of the best orthopedic physicians in the state, Baptist Health in Ortho, Arkansas deliver the kind of care that can help you get back on your feet and back to the games you love. For an athletic trainer or for more information, call Baptist Health Healthline, 227-8478.
Oh, he's going to feel that in the morning.
You're listening to Arkansas Travelers Baseball.
Traveler Baseball goes to the bottom of the first inning here at Hammond Field in Springfield. Bill Elson with you for a Sunday afternoon contest. And fans, don't forget, 1 week from today, it's going to be the first pitch of the final season at Ray Winder Field. Sunday, April 16th, a 4 o'clock start time. The Travs hosting the Wichita Wranglers. Get there early for an on-field Easter egg hunt. I don't think it's going to be your typical Easter egg hunt. It's really difficult to hide eggs on a baseball field. In fact, there's really no place you can hide anything on a baseball field, except maybe in the slats of the outfield wall, but at Ray Winder Field, there's no slats, it's just wood. And I think we're just going to be rolling the eggs out there and seeing which kid can pick up the most. Hopefully they'll be hard-boiled eggs. Bottom of the first inning, Mike McCoy coming up to the plate. McCoy, right-handed batting shortstop, Reid Gorecki and Nick Stavinoha will follow. And the first pitch for Chris Hunter this year is a called strike in the upper part of the strike zone. And it is 0-1. Hunter actually hasn't had game action for about 10 days. The 0-1 pitch from the right-hander, and McCoy takes down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. During spring training, Hunter was throwing every 5th day, but just happened that the numbers worked out that he did not get a start during the last couple of days of spring training, and he's starting here for the first time in game number 4. Pitch to McCoy, fouls back into the screen, and Hunter is ahead 1-2. McCoy yesterday did not collect a hit, but he got on base once hit by a pitch and also added to the Cardinal offense with a couple of sack bunts, so none of them led to a run. 1-2 to count. Hunter with a leg kick. The right-hander throws it, and it's fouled back. McCoy was a little bit handcuffed on that pitch. Got it right back into the screen, and the count remains 1-2. Hunter, not an overpowering pitcher. Fastball in the mid to high 80s. Angel likes his command, however. 1-2 pitch. McCoy check swing. Plate umpire says you went around. Strike 3. Off-speed pitch there from Hunter, and he racks up a strikeout in his first Double-A at-bat. Hunter, throughout his career, never struck out more than 84 batters in one season. That was last year, split between Rancho and Salt Lake. Hunter has given up more hits than innings pitched in his career, 299 in the hits, 281 innings. Reid Gorecki, the batter, right-hander, swings and misses. He was late on a fastball, and it's 0-1. Gorecki, the center fielder for the Cardinals, flied out 3 times yesterday and reached on a fielder's choice, 0 for 4. Hunter kicks, delivers 0-1, and Gorecki hits into the air to center field. Bacon going back a few steps, plenty of room, and the Trav center fielder puts it away for out number 2. This will bring Nick Stavinoha to the plate. Let's roll down the Traveler defense. It's Aaron Peel in left, Bacon in center, Jason Espedo in right. On the infield from third to first, Matt Brown, Brandon Wood, Eric Rodlin, and Greg Porter. Behind the plate is Brent Del Chiaro. Traveler backstop. Hunter's got 2 quick outs with a 0-0 score. Bottom of the first, here's Stavinoha, a big right-hander. Hunter starts with a slider off the outside corner, ball 1. Stavinoha 0 for 4 yesterday. He struck out twice against James Holcomb. Grounded out and flied out as well. Here's the 1-0 from Hunter. Fastball under the knees, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes from Hunter to Stavinoha with Rico Washington waiting on deck. Washington has been a killer at the plate. 7 for 13. You'd rather see him lead off next inning. Pitch to Stavinoha, high and outside. And Hunter is down to the count 3-0. Hunter, 6'4", 205 pounds. He throws right over the top. He goes into the glove, rocks back, and deals the 3-0 pitch, which is swung on and grounded hard to the second baseman, Rodlin, right to him. He'll flip it to first, and that'll complete the inning. So Hunter able to get the final out of the first on a 3-0 pitch, and he sets down the Cardinals in order. That'll take us into the second, 0-0 score. We're back after this on Little Rock ESPN 1380.
Did you know that more than 250 Arkansans are currently awaiting an organ transplant? And did you know that every 16 minutes, a new name is added to the organ transplant waiting list? You can help to reduce these numbers by registering to become an organ donor. Call the Arkansas Regional Organ Recovery Agency at 866-660-5433 or visit the Aurora website at www.arora.org to learn more. Become an organ donor. Give hope. In today's busy world, who has time for questions? Where to go, how to get there, what to eat? With over 30 locations in Central, North Central, and Northeast Arkansas, Double B's has the answers. Double B's makes it easy to stop in and get on with your day, wherever you are. Start your day with Double B's Coffee Cafe. Gourmet coffee, better than most coffee houses. Grab lunch on the go with delicious selections from Quiznos, Pizza Pro, Baskin-Robbins, Chester's Fried Chicken, or Subway. Clean your auto with a car wash. And all Double B's locations feature pay-at-the-pump technology, so you're back on the road in no time. Make the most of your time and stop worrying about life's little questions. We've got the answers at Double B's.
Dr. Pepper, the taste of originality, Dr. Pepper. Salute individuality, Dr. Pepper. Do what to do, your moment has come. You're not like anyone, nothing better, Dr. Pepper.
You're listening to Arkansas Travelers Baseball.
Returning to Hammond Field, we're in the top of the second, and the Travelers send 5-hitter Jason Espedo up to the plate. Travs had the better scoring opportunity in the first, leaving Bacon at third, but neither team able to get it on the scoreboard as Espedo swings through a fastball and misses strike 1. Mike Parisi struck out the last 2 batters of the first inning. Gets ahead of Espedo 0-1. And the next pitch, and Espedo swings and misses on top of a changeup, and that's strike 2. Mike Elward and Greg Porter to follow Espedo. Espedo in the series 5 for 12. He's doubled. He's homered. Driven in 2. But an 0-2 pitch on the way. Up high, ball 1. Espedo represented the tying run in the 9th inning yesterday and was caught at the plate on a busted suicide squeeze. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Third consecutive strikeout for Parisi. So after Bacon doubled in the first to start the game and Peel moved into third, the Travs have not been able to put the ball in play yet. Brandon Wood, Matt Brown, and Espedo all going down on strikes. Here comes Mike Elward. Elward was right on the ball yesterday, starting at first base. He hit it hard every time he came up. It had 2 hits to show for it, which included a double. First pitch on the way. Elward takes a breaking ball just a little outside, 1-0. In fact, Elward came to the plate with Espedo at second in the ninth yesterday and a chance to tie the game with a hit. Here's the 1-0. Ellie takes it high. It's ball 2, 2-0. Elward did deliver the base hit, but he hit the ball too hard. When's the last time you said to a ball player, hey, man, you just hit that ball too hard? Try to soften it up next time. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on, ground ball, fair. Inside the third base line. Could be extra bases. Martin over to the corner. He's unable to cut it off in time, and that'll get Elward into second base easy with a stand-up double. I want to tell you something, folks. Mike Elward is someone to watch out for. He's a sleeper on this Traveler roster. If you've paid attention to the team for the last 2 years, you know Elward's a guy that always plays hard. And he just turned it on in the second half of the 2005 season. Something tells me Mike Elward would be able to hit at just about any level. It's a matter of if he's able to run at any level. Just not very fast. There's no doubt at all, Mike Elward can hit. So the Travs have another chance here in the second. Greg Porter at the plate, left-hander, swings and fouls it on the ground towards the first base coach's box. Keith Johnson, a nice play, and he'll roll it to the ball boy. It's 0-1 on Porter. Greg got an off day yesterday. He's at the bench. Today back at first base and still looking for his first hit. Porter in 8 at-bats over the early part of the season. No hits, 5 strikeouts. The 0-1 pitch to Greg is up high, and that's ball 1, 1-1. Elward at second, Porter at the plate, and Del Chiaro on deck. Elward leading away from the base, no one holding him. The pitch to Porter is nubbed slow towards the mound. Easy play for Parisi. Elward stays at second, and the put out at first will go 1-3. Porter seemed to be just a little bit ahead of that pitch. Parisi has shown the ability to change speeds already in the early going. Here's Brent Del Chiaro, probably the most familiar name to any Traveler fan listening. Del Chiaro's been on the Traveler roster for parts of the last 4 seasons. This would be number 5 for Del Chiaro. Brent said at spring training he expects to run for mayor someday. Here's the first pitch. He takes in the dirt. Franco blocks it, throws the mask away. He kept it right in front of him. Elward will hold at second, and the count is 1-0. I'd like to clarify that Brent actually did say to me at spring training that he's going to run for mayor, so Mayor Daley, watch out. Of course, he could run for mayor in North Little Rock. Here's a 1-0 pitch to Del. He'll take a strike on the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Back in 2002, Del Chiaro was with the Travelers for only 3 games, 46 games in 2003, 38 games in 2004, and last year Del Chiaro spent the whole season with the Travs, getting into 49 games. Hit 4 homers, hit 162. The 1-1 pitch hit the inside corner, and that'll make it strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Elward at second, and 0-0 scored, top 2. And Del Chiaro trying to bring in the game's first run. Parisi delivers. Del Chiaro takes strike 3. Boy, beautiful curveball. Low outside corner. That's the 4th strikeout for Parisi, and he strands another Traveler in scoring position. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left for the Travs. Bottom of the second coming up at Hammond Field. It's still 0-0 on Little Rock, ESPN 1380.
The romance begins at Cupid's. Choose from Central Arkansas's largest selection of apparel and lingerie in every size, style, and color. And don't forget the wide selection of menswear, toys, massage oil, and lotion. It's Cupid's Lingerie and more. 2585 Donaghy Street in the Townsend Plaza, Conway, 65th and Scott Hamilton, and 9700 North Rodney Perham in Little Rock, plus 3360 Central Avenue in Hot Springs. Just look for the purple neon hearts, and you'll know you're in the right place. Cupid's Lingerie and more.
Hey, fans, it's easy to get discount tickets to Travs games all year thanks to Ready Ice. Arkansas's #1 ice company, Ready Ice presents Ready Ice Wednesdays at Rain Wonder Field. Just pick up a discount coupon for any Wednesday Travs home game anywhere Ready Ice is sold, like most Shell and Exxon gas stations. Bring the coupons to the Travs box office for $3 general admission tickets to any Wednesday home game. That's Ready Ice Wednesdays at Rain Wonder Field all season long. Thanks to Arkansas's #1 ice company, Ruddy Ice.
Emergency hotline, can I help you?
Yes, I need help.
All right, sir, what's the problem?
I can't taste my beer. I feel it in my mouth, but there's no taste.
Okay, sir, this is what I want you to do. Put the bottle down and step away from the beer.
Okay.
Walk straight to the corner store and pick up a 6-pack of Miller Lite.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's going to be all right.
Next time, try to light beer that actually tastes like beer. Great tasting, less filling Miller Lite. Miller, good call. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
You're listening to Arkansas Travelers Baseball.
Back to Hammons Field on a sunny Sunday afternoon. One of the first couple of days that we were here in Springfield, it rained on Thursday. I mean, you never want to open the season with rain. Threats of tornadoes as well. Then on Friday, there was a threat of rain most of the day. Saturday and today, just beautiful sunny skies. That's what you're hoping for the early part of the season. We go to the bottom of the second inning here in Springfield. 0-0 score, and Chris Hunter back to the mound to face the number 4 batter for the Cardinals, Rico Washington. Washington has just destroyed the ball here in the early going. 7 for 13, a home run and 3 doubles. Left-handed hitter waits for Hunter to come home. He does, and a strike taken by Washington. It is 0-1. Washington, he's a veteran, been around a little bit. Here's an 0-1 pitch to him. Takes again, just missed the outside corner. And it is 1 ball and 1 strike. Washington was a late signee by the Cardinals. He'd come over from the Devil Rays AA team in Montgomery, Alabama. Hunter's 1-1 is a little low and outside, ball 2. 2-1 to Washington. 2 for 4 yesterday, a double, scored 2 runs. 2-1 pitch. Washington swings and misses, and Hunter shows a pretty nice changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Washington's had some time at AAA with the Padres AAA team in Portland in 03 and 04. 2-2 pitch. Fastball inside, and that'll be the first full count of the game for Hunter. Ryan Martin on deck, right-handed batting left fielder. Cody Harther will hit third in the inning. He's a lefty. Hunter into the glove. Here's the payoff to Washington. Swung on, grounded to first base, hugging the line. Porter plays it in back of the bag and takes it himself, unassisted for the first baseman. 1 gone. And Washington now 7 for 14 in the series. And here comes Brian Martin. Martin, right-handed batter, 2 for 8 over the series. He's actually been on base more times thanks to walks or hit batsmen. And with hits, he's had 2 hits, he's walked twice, and he's been plunked 3 times. Hunter into the glove. Here comes the first offering. Martin accepts a strike on the inside corner. We're seeing from Chris Hunter, he appears to be, at least in the early going, a bit of a strike-throwing machine. That's what James Holcomb was yesterday, too. Here's an 0-1 pitch. Martin laid off. It's low and outside, 1-1. 0-0 our score. Bottom of the second. Final game of the opening series for the Travs and the Cardinals. Here comes the 1-1 to Martin. Swung on, high bouncing ball to the third baseman. Just behind the bag in fair territory. He picks it. He flips on the run to first, and a great play by Greg Porter at first base to come down the first base line and tag Martin just before he crossed the bag. Brown had to sacrifice accuracy in order just to get the ball out of his glove. His momentum carried him almost to the third base coach's box. So he literally flipped it towards Porter and just hoped that Greg would take it from there, which Porter did very nicely. So we'll get a 5-3 play there and give Porter a star as well as Brown. 2 outs for Hunter, and here's Cody Harther. Harther, left-handed batter, takes a strike on the low outside corner, and it's 0-1. I mentioned this is the last game for the Travs and the Cardinals in this series. They won't play again against each other till May 17th. The 0-1 to Harther, low and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Cardinals will head to Tulsa on Tuesday. The Travs, of course, out to Wichita right after today's game. The 1-1 to Harther. Swung on, bouncer over the mound. Brandon Wood positioned perfectly for it and back at second base. He charges, he throws it away. It'll bounce off the first base dugout, played by Del Chiaro, and Harther is aboard on the 3rd error for Brandon Wood this year. Well, they call it a base hit. Well, it could have been a throwing error. Now they're going to take the hit off the scoreboard and flash the E up there. So that is going to be an error on Wood. That, again, will be his third error. Brandon was just perfectly positioned for that ball. He was deep at shortstop, but shading up the middle. He had plenty of time to throw that one and got rid of it a little too quick. And he airmailed it. So here's Jarrett Hoffpauir, right-handed hitter. He backs away from a fastball from Hunter, and it's ball 1, 1-0. We've seen from Brandon Wood a couple of beautiful plays, but also he's had some struggles. Again, 3 errors in 4 games. Here's the stretch and the 1-0 pitch to Hoffpauir. Swung on, popped up, right side. Not deep at all. Porter underneath it, foul territory, and he makes the catch. So Porter handled all 3 outs in this inning. And the Cardinals leave a runner at first base. No hits, 1 error. We'll go to the top of the third, and it's still 0-0 on Little Rock ESPN 1380.
When good spark plugs go bad, even a drive in the country is in jeopardy.
Hey, spark plugs, let's get Captain Knowles have some performance anxiety.
I don't understand. This never happened before.
Yeah, whatever.
Car's performance letting you down?
Who's this guy?
Autolite XP Extreme Performance Spark Plug, ma'am.
You seem different from the other spark plugs.
I have iridium-enhanced fine wire technology for faster ignition and optimum performance.
Ooh, that's hot.
Autolite, it's time to change your plug.
About 3 months ago, I put a new shaft in my driver, and let me tell you, I am hitting the ball 18 yards farther than I have ever hit in my life. It's the Mitsubishi Rayon Diamante shaft, and it's also won 8 times on the tour this year, including the Masters. For 20 years, Mitsubishi Rayon has built the high-performance shaft in Japan, and now they brought it to America. The Diamante is available in 6 different weights from 53 to 103 grams and multiple flexes. Go to MitsubishiRayonGolf.com, and you too can start hitting the ball farther than you've ever hit it in your life. I guarantee it.
It's ironic. They're called answering machines, but they never give you answers. Oh, sure, they tell you so-and-so isn't here right now, but you have no idea where they went or when they'll be back. Of course, with Geico, you won't talk to an answering machine. They have thousands of car insurance specialists standing by, so you always get answers from a real live person. No wondering, no waiting, no irony.
Geico's customer satisfaction stands at 97%. How would you rate your car insurance company? Geico, 1-800-947-AUTO. KDXE, North Little Rock.
We return to Hammons Field. We go to the top of the third. And the Travs and the Cardinals, a 0-0 ball game. Number 9 batter Eric Rodlin will lead off for Arkansas. And he'll take the first pitch strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Rodlin got a day off yesterday. Boy, Parisi working quickly. The next pitch is up high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rodlin 0 for 7 on Thursday and Friday. Pretty steady in the field, though. Rodlin can really turn a double play. Here's a 1-1 pitch. And it's outside, ball 2. 2-1. Mike Parisi over 2 innings has allowed a couple of doubles, but he's also struck out 4. Here's a 2-1 pitch to Rodlin. Swing and a foul back into the screen. Parisi showing him an off-speed pitch. Parisi over his career, never been too much of a strikeout pitcher. 191 in 236 innings. 2-2 to Rodlin. There's strikeout number 5. A swing and a miss on a changeup, and that one even had some tailing motion to it, almost like a screwball. So through the first 9 batters, Parisi has struck out 5 of them. And out of the 3 Travelers that put the ball in play, 2 of them have collected hits. That's Bacon, who doubled, and Elwood, who doubled. Aaron Peel, the only one who put the ball in play that didn't reach. Here's Bacon. He'll go from the left side. Bacon reached on a little tween double between the shortstop and left fielder. Bacon shows bunt. He bunts through it, missed it, strike 1. So Bacon now with a double and a triple over the season. He's going to have a lot of triples this year, that's no doubt. 0-1 pitch. A strike on the high, tight corner, 0-2. Last year's Travs, they led the league in triples. Eric Ibar was the league leader in triples. Tommy Murphy was up there as well. Here's an 0-2. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. But Bacon may be the only serious triple threat for the Travelers, and certainly is the fastest. Here's the 1-2 to Duane. Swing and a tip held on by the catcher, and that'll make it strikeout number 6 for Mike Parisi. So that's 2 strikeouts per inning so far, and he still has 1 more batter to face here in the third. Here's Aaron Peel. 0-0 score. Travs with 2 hits. Cardinals haven't had a hit yet. Peel grounded out in the first inning. Right-handed batter will take a strike, a sweeping curveball right over the heart of the plate. And it's 0-1. Peel 4 for 12 over the season. The 0-1 pitch to Aaron is up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Parisi really doesn't like to waste any time here. And I haven't seen him shaking off the catcher at all. Here's the 1-1. Peel swings, fouls it straight back over the net. And that'll take it to 1-2. Good cut there by Peel. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the Trav left fielder with nobody on base. And Peel trying for his first perfect inning today. The kick and the pitch. Off speed, swing and a miss, strike 3, a curveball. And he has struck out 4 consecutive hitters. That's 7 strikeouts in 3 innings for Mike Parisi. Pretty impressive. Bottom of the third coming up, and still a 0-0 game. The Travs and the Cardinals on Little Rock's ESPN 1380.
From the hilltops of Atlanta to the California sand. Come on, one day across the nation, yeah. I'm a burrito in every
Most Burritos, 4834 North Hills Boulevard in North Little Rock by Kroger's in North Hills and McCain. Go your own way with National Car Rental. Take a one-time trip and discover Arkansas. National's great weekend special is just what you need for a trip to the Ozarks. Or get your friends together and rent a minivan to historic Eureka Springs. National offers a wide choice of sizes and styles, from luxury cars to vans and sport utility vehicles. Unlimited mileage rates are available. National Car Rental has 2 convenient locations, Little Rock Airport and North Little Rock at 3919 Clark Avenue. See National Car Rental's ad in the yellow pages. Go your own way with National Car Rental.
1, 2, 3.
We're at the supermarket checking out shopping lists.
Oh, here's mine.
Let's see. Milk, cheese, yogurt, ding, ding, ding.
Oh, do I win?
Well, actually, you probably lose.
What?
Lose inches.
Oh.
These studies show that people following a proper reduced calorie diet that included 3 servings of milk, cheese, or yogurt every day had better weight loss results and trimmed more from their waistline than if they just cut calories alone. So eat 3 cool, creamy servings of milk, cheese, or yogurt a day.
Wow, I consider that a win.
Have you had your 3 today?
You're listening to Arkansas Travelers Baseball.
Back at the ballpark here in Springfield, I'm Phil Elson on Little Rock ESPN 1380. Bottom of the third, Arkansas Travelers 0, Springfield Cardinals 0. Been a whole lot of nothing going on offensively here. The Cardinals' only base runner came on a throwing error by shortstop Brandon Wood. Meanwhile, the Travelers have collected a couple of doubles, but they've also struck out 7 times in 3 innings. Chris Hunter back on the mound for the Travs. Number 8 hitter Juan Richardson about to settle into the batter's box. Richardson, a right-handed batter from the Dominican Republic. Will go in there, and here's Hunter's first pitch. Richardson swings a high fly ball to left field, hit pretty well. Aaron Peel back towards the warning track. It bounces off the fence. Played nicely by Peel. He'll throw to second, and the tag is not in time. Richardson just barely beats the throw from Peel as he doubles off the left field fence. Peel with a spectacular job taking that ball off the left field fence. A lot of outfielders have trouble playing anything off the fence, but Peel just went out there once he realized he had no chance to catch it, turned his back to the field, and saw that ball hit right back to him. A good throw to Brandon Wood at second base, but Richardson was chugging along and dove in headfirst just a little bit ahead of the tag. So the Cardinals have a chance to get ahead as Iker Franco steps in, a right-handed batting catcher. Hunter from the stretch, and his fastball is fouled off. That is strike 1. So it's the second base hit for Richardson this year. It started yesterday after Matt Dreyer started in the first 2 games, and Dreyer was 0 for 5. Franco, 2 for 7 over the series with 3 strikeouts. Wood behind the runner at short. He'll back up now, and Hunter comes home with an 0-1. It is hit in the air to right field, hit pretty well. Espedo going back towards the track, over his head, bounces off the fence, it stays in play. Here comes Richardson to third. He will score with no throw to the plate. Into second is Franco with a stand-up double, and the Cardinals take the lead. Back-to-back doubles by the 8 and 9 hitters have given Springfield a third inning advantage, 1-0. Well, the Cardinal batter's not really wasting any time here. Hunter's only thrown 3 pitches here in the third. He's given up 2 doubles on a run. Top of the order now in Mike McCoy. McCoy waits. He shows bunt. He chops it towards first base. Porter charging in. He delayed that charge. He throws it away past first. Franco at third base. He'll come home to score. Porter seemed to get caught in between. He wasn't sure whether to decide to charge the ball or let it come to him. And he really hesitated there about halfway down the first base line. Then he charged for it at the last second, picked it up, looked towards first base where Rodlin was covering from second, and he threw it away. So the official score rules a base hit for McCoy on the bunt. No RBI. The run scores on Porter's throwing error. That'll be Porter's first error of the year. The second error for the Travelers already today, and things aren't looking good right now. 2-0 Cardinals. With McCoy at first. Still nobody out. And Reid Gorecki the batter. Let's see if the Cardinals continue to get aggressive. First pitch is swung on. Popped up, left side, foul ground. Brown over towards the seats, but that's into the crowd at about 20 rows deep. Strike 1 to Gorecki. So once again, the Cardinals have the batter swinging at the first pitch. All 4 hitters here in the third have attacked Hunter's first offering. Richardson doubled off the left field wall. Franco knocked him in with a 2-base hit to right field. McCoy's bunt single came on the first pitch. And Gorecki fouled that first one away. Hunter fires to first. A little bit late, McCoy is back. So in the early going today for the Travs, they've committed 2 errors, struck out 7 times, and trailed 2-0. Gorecki flat out to center in the first. Hunter into the stretch. He'll pause, kick and deliver. Gorecki takes up high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. So for Franco, his first RBI of the year. Hunter has been throwing a lot of strikes, but Cardinals are sitting right on that first pitch. Here's a 1-1. Gorecki takes a strike on the inside corner, 1-2. Both of the first 9 batters, Hunter threw a first pitch strike to all but one of them. And so that gives them the idea to just go after that first pitch. They know they're going to get something to hit. 1 ball, 2 strike. Hunter sets under the letters. And the 1-2 to Gorecki is swung on in line towards the left field line. A fair ball. Steele giving chase to the corner and hits the fence. He feels it. He'll fire to the infield. On to third base, McCoy. Gorecki to second. That's the third double of the inning. Second and third, still no outs for Nick Stavinoha. And so Stavinoha comes to the plate as the first 4 batters have reached base safely in the Cardinal third inning. They're starting to rally. Travs manager Tyrone Boykin instructs the defense to come up a little bit on the infield. They're a little less than halfway in. Stavinoha grounded out earlier in the game, and Hunter hits him with the first pitch. He was trying to come inside. He swung Stavinoha on the left leg, and this will load the bases. It also will bring a visit to the mound by pitching coach Ken Patterson. The first time that Patterson has felt the need to head out to the mound for a talk with a pitcher this year. I think there's something to be said about pitching coaches that make too many walks out to the mound and really get in the head of a pitcher and slow down the pace of the game, and that actually can be counterproductive. Patterson waiting until Hunter gets in a real jam to go out and talk to him. And it is obvious that Hunter may be a little bit rattled right now. After those back-to-back doubles, it looked like that bunt play by McCoy and the ensuing error by Porter may have racked him a little bit. And then the double by Gorecki, he hit Stavinoha with the first pitch. So the bases are loaded now for the cleanup batter, Rico Washington. You do not want Washington batting in this situation. He's 7 for 14 of the series with a home run and 3 doubles. And Washington could break this game open very quickly. Defensively, the Travs infield is going to play for 2. Remember, they're going to force out everywhere. Outfield is Straight away, Espedo one step in at right field. From the stretch, Hunter throws to Washington outside, ball one. Brian Martin next up. Washington the one to worry about, a left-hander who has really seemed to be very comfortable at this hitter's park. The 1-0 pitch to Washington. Swing and a miss off speed, strike one. Hunter got Washington to ground out to Porter in the second inning on a 3-2 count. He's evened it at 1-1. Leaning in with the ball behind his back. Hunter accepts the sign. Washington waits. Here it is, the 1-1. Swing and a miss, another off-speed pitch. Strike two. 2-0 Springfield, and a chance for a whole lot more for the Cardinals. Hunter really trying to buckle down now. This is as tough as a situation as a pitcher could ever be in. To the belt goes Hunter. Now to the plate with a 1-2 pitch, and it's slowly grounded foul. It looked like Washington hit it off his foot. Rolls to the ball boy at the first base coach's at the first base dugout. They'll set it in the ball bag. So Hunter going a little bit deeper in the count here. And Washington has had some trouble with off speed. Now the 1-2 once again swung on chop towards Porter. He plays that clean. Bobbles it now, runs to first base for the putout. But on that play, McCoy scores from third base, and that'll make it 3-0. The other runners will advance too. Originally, it looked like Porter played that ball cleanly, but then he dropped the ball. Now, I'm not sure if he would have had a chance for a force out at any of the bases. Certainly the easiest out would have been at first. That'll be an RBI for Washington, his fourth of the series. Gorecki to third, Stavinoha to second. And now it's Brian Martin up to the plate. Infield will play for an out at home. Here's the first pitch. Martin swings and misses on a Hunter curveball. 0-1. Martin was retired in the second inning on a spectacular play by both Matt Brown, who fielded the ball in back of third and flipped to Porter at first. Porter would apply a tag on the inaccurate throw. But here, another ground out may bring home another run. A flyout certainly does. The 0-1 pitch to Martin. Just a little under the knees. He came with another curveball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 3 doubles, a bunt single, an error, and a hit batsman here in the third inning before the first out. Washington's ground out helped bring a run home. Gorecki at third and Stavinoha at second. The 1-1 pitch. Outside and high. 2-1. And just in case Hunter continues to have trouble and is unable to go much further, Cavs bullpen could come in early today with an off day tomorrow. Hunter sets, kicks, throws. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Off speed. Martin way in front, and it's 2-2. Martin without a run batted in over the first 4 games of this series. 2 for 9. Hasn't really hit the ball well. Chris Hunter sets, delivers the pitch. Got on the pop-up on the infield to the right side. Eric Rodlin underneath it. He shades his eyes with his glove and makes the catch for the second out. That's a big one. So that'll bring Cody Harther to the plate. He's the 8th man to bat for the Cards in the third inning. Hunter had set down the first 5 batters of this game before Harther reached on a throwing error by Brandon Wood. Ever since that throwing error, things haven't gone very well. 3-0 Springfield. Harther, a left-handed batter. Here's a pitch from Hunter. Swing and a miss, a fastball. He snuck it by him. 0-1. The outfield can now relax a little bit. Infield does too. They're straight away all the way around. Hunter with the hands together. Del Chiaro sets up outside. The pitch is low and away, but a check swing, and he did follow through. Harther down to the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Hunter with 1 strikeout so far. He's ahead of Harther, 0-2. Trying to get this game into the 4th inning. Here it is, the 0-2 pitch. swing and a chopper to first base. Porter plays that clean. He'll flip over to Hunter at first, and that'll end the inning. 3-1 goes the final out, but not before the Cardinals scored 3 times on 4 base hits. There was 1 Arkansas error, and 2 runners were stranded. So it's 3-0 Springfield as we head into the top of the 4th on Little Rock ESPN 1380.
You signaled your turn. You merged without cutting anyone off. You stopped because the light was red. Through rain and sleet, through dark of night, 365 and 1/4 days a year, you drive safely. Now Allstate rewards you for being the hero you are. Introducing the Safe Driving Bonus. For every 6 months you don't have an accident, Allstate will give you an extra bonus. Actual cash off your renewal bill. That's on top of any discounts you've already received. It's time to make the world a better place to drive. That's Allstate, Sand. Are you in good hands?
Get Allstate Your Choice Auto Insurance today. Call a local Allstate agent or 1-800-ALLSTATE. You can start earning your safe driving bonus the day you sign up. Features optional and subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Patent pending. Allstate Property and Casualty Insurance Company. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company, Northwest Illinois.
Get out today and hit the links. Stone Lakes. Stone Lakes Golf Course is rated as one of the best public courses in the state. Sporting beautiful bent grass greens, plus lush fairways and tees. Stone Lakes has matured over the past 3 years into a true test of golf. Stone Lakes features reasonable green speed and 18 lake-style holes located 1 mile off I-440 on Faulkner Lake Road. Call 945-0945 for Stone Lakes or visit online at stonelakes.net.
You're listening to Arkansas Travelers Baseball.
It's the Springfield Cardinals 3 and the Arkansas Travelers nothing. So the Travs have a little mountain to climb here. If they're going to be able to get out ahead of Springfield with a 3-1 record, Travs are 2-1 right now. Top of the 4th, leading off the Travs, shortstop Brandon Wood as he takes a pitch for a ball from Mike Parisi, who has just dominated the Travelers over the first 3 innings, striking out 7. Wood struck out earlier in the first inning as he fouls one back here, and it is 1-1. Check out some scores across the majors in the Texas League on the Southwest Airlines out-of-town scoreboard. Should have all the games in action in the Texas League. The other North Division game shows Wichita leading Tulsa 1-0 in the top of the 4th. The 1-1 to Wood. He looks, it's low and outside, 2-1. San Antonio has jumped out to a 7-0 lead at Corpus Christi in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Michael Garcia-Parra and LaHare have gone deep for the mission. Swung on here by Wood, fouled back 2-2. Midland and Frisco 0-0, bottom 3. Wichita still looking for their first win. They've dropped the first 3 games to Tulsa. The 2-2 to Wood, up high, full count. And it's the first 3-ball count for Parisi today. Following Wood, Matt Brown, then Espedo. Mike Elwood will wait in the wings. Here's the windup and the 3-2 pitch. Up high, and Wood draws the leadoff walk. That'll be the 3rd walk that Brandon takes this year. This will bring Brown to the plate. And I think that Springfield pitching coach Blaze Ilsley feeling a little ill after watching his pitcher walk the leadoff guy after getting a 3-run lead. So Brown comes up now. He was called out on strikes in just 3 pitches in the first inning. Brown 4 for 14 over the series. There's a throw to first by Parisi, and Wood dives back in. Wood not too much of a base stealer, but he still takes a decent lead, about 4 feet. The pitch, and Brown ducks away from a breaking ball that didn't break much. 1-0, and Franco out to the mound to speak with his pitcher. Big league games in progress. The Yankees have gotten ahead of the Angels 1-0 in the top of the 2nd. Alex Rodriguez hit his 2nd home run of the year. He hit a grand slam earlier, about a week ago. White Sox leading KC 3-0, top of the 9th. Jim Thome has gone deep again. Pitch to Brown, right down the heart of the plate, 1-1. 3rd homer for Thome. The White Sox are only 1-4. Detroit trying to get up to a 6-0 6-0 record, but the Rangers are leading the Tigers 5-3 in the 6th. Parisi fires back to first base again, and Wood is safe. Boston over the Orioles 4-1. That's in the top of the 8th. Final scores in the American League: the Cleveland Indians are now 5-1 after beating Minnesota 3-2. Here's a 1-1 to Brown, swinging a line drive towards left field, base hit. Left fielder Martin cuts it off. Wood will hold at second. Nice throw from Martin into third base. So the Travs may have something brewing here in the 4th inning. By the way, with Cleveland defeating Minnesota, they sent Johan Santana to his second loss of the year with no wins. And Jake Westbrook is 2-0. Bob Wickman saved his third. Jason Espedo, the batter. 2 on, nobody out. 3-0 Cardinals. First pitch to Espedo. Swinging a hot shot fair inside the first base line. That'll bounce over the fence and into the Cardinals' bullpen. And that means the Travs will get just 1 run on a book rule double. Espedo going right after that first pitch, and he really hit it hard. A hard ground ball past the first baseman Richardson inside the line. And so Espedo, with his 6th base hit of the season, collects his 3rd run batted in. Wood able to score, Brown to third, and the tying runs are in scoring position for Mike Elward, who is really hitting the ball well now. Elward doubled inside the third base line, back in the second. The infielders will play for an out at first. There's no out so far. Elward, first pitch takes in the dirt. Franco blocks it, rolls to the right. Runners hold, 1 ball, no strikes. Elward without a run batted in so far this year. He knocked in 84 last season. Fly ball bring a run home. Good leads by the runners. No one holding them on. A 1-0 to Elward is swung on and hit towards the gap in right center field. That's a tweener that gets in towards the gap, past the outfielders, all the way to the fence. Both runners will score. We are tied. Elward wants a triple. Here's the cutoff throw from McCoy to third, and Elward is in there with a 3-base hit. Now they're going to call it a 2-base hit and an error on the shortstop McCoy for double clutching the throw. I did not see one of the outfielders drop the ball along the outfield fence. That's what happened, apparently. The error is going to be on the center fielder, Gorecki. So credit Elward with a double, his 2nd of the game. 2 runs batted in to tie this one up. And the error on Gorecki puts the go-ahead run to the third base, and there's still nobody out. Boy, Mike Elward, how about him? All he's done over the last 2 games is collect 4 base hits, 3 doubles. And yesterday, on a double that went to the warning track, it bounced over the fence. A book rule double. It bounced back into play. Elward didn't know that yesterday, so he tried to get into third base for a triple. But it turned out to be a book rule double instead. Almost the same thing here, but this time instead of getting a triple, it's a double. And an error on the center fielder. 3-3 score. Travs come right back and tie it up. Still no outs. The batter's Greg Porter. Infielders back. A ground out puts the Travs in front. First pitch, Porter swings and misses. Count is 0-1, and the official score just making sure we know that the center fielder did drop that ball across the right center field fence. Porter still looking for that first hit this year. He's 0 for 9. 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 called. Porter turned away from what he thought was an inside fastball. The plate umpire says that was a good pitch. 0-2 on Porter. Parisi, 7 strikeouts so far. The 0-2, and that's ball 1. A little bit above the strike zone. 1-2. On deck is Brent Del Chiaro. Elward off the base at third in foul territory. Washington not all that close to the line. The 1-2 pitch is pulled. Foul outside the first base line on the ground. Porter hits that hard, but just a skosh in front. One and two from Parisi to Porter. 3-3 score. The kick in the 1-2. Swung on, line drive, base hit into left field, and the Travs have come all the way back They've taken the lead 4-3 on the first base hit of the season for Greg Porter. 4 runs and no outs in the 4th inning. 5 consecutive hitters have reached base after Parisi dominated the Travs in the first 3 innings. So some crooked numbers going up on the scoreboard. Here's Brent Del Chiaro, who was called out on strikes in the 2nd inning. And it looks like the Cardinal bullpen is going to start with a little action. Del Chiaro takes high and tight, ball 1. Porter, the runner at first, with Richardson playing in front of him. Other infielders all at double play depth. Parisi checks the runner at first and comes home with a changeup for strike 1. It is Kevin Uhl warming up in the Cardinal bullpen. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and Del Chiaro takes a strike. Slider right over the heart of the plate, and it's 1-2. 3 runs in the 3rd for Springfield. 4 runs in the 4th for Arkansas. We continue like this. We're going to be here till Tuesday. Here's the 1-2 pitch. High, and it's a 2-2 count. Much fun as Springfield is, we don't want to be here till Tuesday. Parisi struggling here in the 4th inning. The right-hander's 2-2 to Del Chiaro. Swing and a miss. A snap throw to first. Porter's off the base. He's running for second now. The throw is dropped by the shortstop McCoy. And Greg Porter's into second base on a really goofy-looking play. Let's see how the score rules that one. Break out your rule books. Now, I'm not sure what the deal was there. If it was a delayed steal, perhaps. Because Porter really didn't make much of an attempt to get back to first base. There's going to be an error charge on the shortstop McCoy because Porter would have been out at second if McCoy caught the throw from Richardson. So now here's Eric Rodland, and he'll take a strike on the first pitch. It's 0-1. Once the throw from Franco went to first base, Porter just turned and dug in for second. Richardson's throw was on the money, but McCoy flat dropped it. Second error of the inning on the Cardinals. The 0-1 pitch to Rodland is high and outside, and it is 1-1. Well, the first 2.5 innings of this game were pretty crisply played, well pitched. So much for that. Now the 1-1 on the way. Rodland, a little bit inside. Turned his elbow away from the pitch. It's 2-1. Rodland is 0 for 8 in the year. No RBIs, 2 strikeouts. Got an RBI sitting at second base. 4-3 Travs. Here's the pitch. Rodland swings and hits into the air to shallow right. It falls in for a base hit. Porter to third base. And the stop sign, he runs right through the stop sign. He'll score. The cutoff throw will go to second base, and Rodland is out. Porter went right through the stop sign. It's a good thing, too, because there was no play at the plate, and it wasn't even close. Credit Rodland with a run batted in, and the 5th Traveler run of the inning. The out at second goes 9-3-6. Very interesting 4th inning here for the Travelers. 2 Springfield errors, 2 doubles for the Travs, 3 singles, a walk, 5 runs have scored. And Dwayne Bacon now bats and takes a strike, and it's 0-1. The base is now empty. Corner's playing up. Bacon is 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout. He'll jackknife out of the way. The pitch at his shoes, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with Parisi working from the windup. And the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So Chris Hunter will now have his first lead to work with today in the bottom of the 4th. See if Bacon can't start another rally here. The 1-2 pitch is a fastball inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Bacon. Tons of room into the right field corner. The outfield is shallow. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Bacon is hit by it right between the 1 and the 7 on the back of his jersey. Dwayne takes it like a man, tosses the bat away, and jogs to first. And the Travs bat around in the 4th inning. Here's Aaron Teal, the 9th man to hit. And that is going to be it for Mike Parisi. He's finished. Parisi, who looked just spectacular, striking out 7 batters in 3 innings, does not make it through the 4th, as the Travelers knock Springfield starting pitcher out of the game early. Kevin Newell coming out of the bullpen. We'll take a 60-second break, brought to you by AT&T with the call to the bullpen. Talk, surf, watch, go, and save. Do it all and get it all with services from the new AT&T, your world delivered. The new pitcher is Kevin Newell. We'll be back after 60 seconds. 5-3, the Travs still trying to rally in the 4th. This is Little Rock ESPN 1380.
Your world is suddenly changing for the better because 2 great companies have now joined forces to deliver the world that matters most. Yours. AT&T with its passion to invent and SPC with its drive to deliver have come together to create the most complete and secure network with voice services, digital satellite TV, high-speed internet, and singular wireless. Learn more at thenewatt.com. Introducing the new AT&T. Your world delivered. It's a season to remember as the Arkansas Travelers make 2006 their final season at historic Ray Winter Field. Baseball fans in Central Arkansas have been enjoying minor league baseball for 74 years at Ray Winter Field. And next year, the Travelers will be moving into a brand new stadium, Dickey Stevens Park in North Little Rock. This season is the time to come and make some memories and relive the excitement of Arkansas Travelers baseball. All season long, Little Rock ESPN 1380 brings you the action with Phil Elson's play-by-play. Join us for Arkansas Travelers baseball here on Little Rock ESPN 1380.
Quite a change in this baseball game, folks. The Arkansas Travelers trailed 3-0 going into the top of the 4th. They put up 5 runs and knocked out Springfield starting pitcher. Kevin Newell comes on in relief to face Aaron Peel. Recapping the 4th inning for Arkansas, Brandon Wood took a walk to start it all. Matt Brown singled in the 2nd, and Jason Espedo knocked in Wood with a double. Mike Elwood would bring Brown and Espedo home with a double. He'd go to 3rd on an error by the center fielder Gorecki. Greg Porter's single brought Elwood home to put the Travs in front, and Eric Rodland's base hit brought Porter home after he reached second base on a drop throw on a pickoff. And so Newell, who is one of 2 left-handers in the bullpen, making his debut for the year, goes from the stretch at all times, and Bacon a giant lead at first base. Newell's going to throw over there, and Bacon dives back in. He's safe. You always get surprised, at least I do, whenever you see a pitcher dominate through 3 innings and then just completely collapse, like a building imploding. Another throw to first. Bacon back, this time standing up. Aaron Peel is 0 for 2. He's grounded to first. He has struck out. Bacon still without a steal so far. Newell comes to the plate, and Peel takes high, 1-0. Brandon Wood back on deck. Parisi only goes 3 2/3 innings. 7 base hits. 5 runs so far. Peel swings at the 1-0 and pops it out of play. That goes over the stands and over to the concrete kids play area, one of 2 play areas now at Hammond Field. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bacon has to dive back into first again, and then he is picked off by Newell. Newell, instead of the usual left-hander's move, stepped off the rubber, and he really fooled Bacon there. It'll be a pickoff. And that one goes 1-3. That's a pretty good way to end this very goofy 4th inning for the Travs, where they score 5 runs on 5 base hits. The Travelers were aided by 2 Springfield errors, and there's nobody left. Go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 5-3. The Travs now with the lead on Little Rock ESPN 1380.
Choose your reward with Arkansas Federal's new Platinum Rewards MasterCard credit card. Cash back, airline miles, or merchandise points, and you'll never pay an annual fee. For a limited time, we'll give you 1,000 rewards points, and you'll get a low 2.9% annual percentage rate on qualifying purchases. For details, call Arkansas Federal Credit Union at 982-1000 or apply online at afcu.org. Arkansas Federal, the official credit union of the Arkansas Travelers.
Coca-Cola, this is
official.
My friend's brother is a molecular biologist, and he was saying the only way you could have gotten Coke Zero to taste like the regular Coke was to engineer it in space.
I would not.
Well, no, but think about the whole zero factor, like zero gravity. It makes perfect sense.
Zero is for the 0 calories.
Just stop pretending that you don't engineer Coke Zero in space. Can you do that?
I wish I could speculate on that, sir.
The next launch. I just want the time for the next launch.
Coca-Cola Zero. Real Coke taste. 0 calories.
Since 1901, the Arkansas Travelers have been making memories in the natural state. Now you, your friends, and family are invited to create some memories of your own as the Travs charge to the 74th and final season at Ray Winder Field.
Double play ends it. The Travs are the East Division champions.
Come share the excitement. For tickets, call 664-1555 or visit Travs.com. The Arkansas Travelers, still the greatest game on dirt.
Your home for Arkansas Travelers Baseball. Little Rock's ESPN 1380.
Phil Elson with you back at the ballpark in Springfield. It is the bottom of the 4th inning, and after the Travs put up a 5 spot in their half of the 4th, Chris Hunter now has a 5-3 lead. Hunter, who gave up all 3 runs in the 3rd inning on 4 hits and an error, now faces the number 7 batter, Jarrett Hoffpauir. He was the only Cardinal not to hit in the 3rd inning. Hoffpauir right-handed, and he takes a high fastball from Chris, and it is 1-0. We'll show you some scores from the National League. We'll get those to you in just a moment. Here's Hunter's 1-0 pitch. Hoffpauir takes a ball a little inside. 2-0. Hoffpauir 0 for 1, fouled out in the 2nd. Currently in progress after 1 inning, the Braves, the Giants, 0-0 at San Francisco. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Hoffpauir looks at ball 3, and it is 3-0. Bottom of the 1st at San Diego, Colorado 0, Padres 0. Other games with a little more to talk about. Top 7 at Houston. It's the Astros over the Nationals 6-3. Marlon Byrd and Alfonso Soriano with home runs for Washington. Hunter's 3-0 is a strike. Inside corner, 3-1. 4-0 Arizona over Milwaukee. Top of the 7th after the Diamondbacks just rallied for 3. The 3-1 to Hoffpauir is swung on, grounded off the Mount Sports Wooded shortstop. In behind the base, he'll fire to first for out number 1. And a big out there for Hunter. He's now set down 4 in a row. Finals out of the National League, and finally, teams from the state of Pennsylvania pick up a win. The Pirates over Cincinnati 5-3 with Jack Wilson hitting his first home run of the year. Roberto Hernandez saves it. Hernandez almost 40 years old. Victor Santos gets the win. Philadelphia 6, and the Dodgers 3. There was a walk-off home run by Bobby Abreu that gave the Phillies their first win of the year. Here's Juan Richardson. Offering from Hunter is inside, ball 1. Tom Gordon, the winner for Philly. Tim Hamulak, the loss for the Dodgers. The 1-0 to Richardson, a strike. As he checked the swing, but the pitch was a fastball at the knees. It's 1-1. Richardson doubled to begin that 3rd inning rally. He would score on a double by Iker Franco. Franco now on deck. Here's the 1-1 from Hunter. Swung on, hit in the air to center field. Bacon has it measured. He's reaching up with his glove to shade the sun, and he makes the catch, and that's out number 2. Well, the sun is unforgiving today in the fielder's eyes. Bacon handled that one pretty easily. 2 gone. Other final score is from Shea Stadium, where David Wright drove in all 3 runs for the New York Mets in a 3-2 victory over the Florida Marlins. Wright ended the game with a game-ending hit in the bottom of the 9th inning. Billy Wagner picked up the win, and Martinez was the losing pitcher. Dodgers and Phillies will play the 2nd game of a doubleheader coming up in about an hour. As the pitch to Franco is hit in the air to right center field and going after it, Espedo and Bacon. Bacon making the call, but Espedo makes the catch, and Bacon slides underneath him. Well, there's a 1-2-3 inning for the Arkansas Travelers, and we'll take it into the top of the 5th. It's 5-3 Travs over Springfield on Little Rock's ESPN 1380.
My mother said, no daughter of mine is driving a truck. I'm an 18-wheeling, double-clutching lady truck driver. There's nothing else I'd rather be doing. BC powder is this trucker's best friend. My day starts at 4 a.m. and ends 12 hours later. Out here on the road, there's a million things that's happening at once. I take BC for stress headache, backache. I just can't pull over when my head's pounding. The reason I take BC is because it's fast and it works. I'm Carolyn from Asheboro, NC, and my pain reliever is BC.
Use direct. AgPro knows your patient. You've had your eye on a certain green and yellow tractor for some time now. But here's a thought. Visit your local John Deere dealer for an innocent test drive. Sit in that yellow seat and feel that rugged quality. Then run the numbers. You may find you've underrated the value of a John Deere and overrated the value of patience. After all, nothing runs like a Deere. Test drive the John Deere of your choice today at Ag Pro Central Arkansas, 10504 Maumelle Boulevard, North Little Rock.
Of all the days of the week, it seems that Mondays are everybody's least favorite day. Well, the Travs and the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette have a reason for baseball fans to look forward to Mondays. That's because Mondays are Democrat-Gazette family night here at the ballpark. You just pick up a copy of Monday's Democrat-Gazette, and you'll find a discount family ticket right there in the sports section. That's right. It's a coupon that admits the whole family for just $2 a person. Hey, Mondays don't sound so bad anymore.
You're listening to Arkansas Travelers Baseball.
4 innings in the books here at Hammons Field. Let's run down the totals. For the Arkansas Travelers, 5 runs on 7 base hits. They've committed 2 errors and stranded 2. For the Springfield Cardinals, 3 runs on 4 base hits. 2 errors, and 3 runners left. Phil Elson with you here on Little Rock ESPN 1380. Top of the 5th inning, and the Travs will go to number 2 batter Aaron Peel, who was at the plate when Dwayne Bacon was picked off as the 3rd out last inning. Kevin Newell back on the mound after Mike Parisi was lifted in the 4th. Parisi charged with all 5 runs. 4 of those runs will go as earned. Peel swings and misses at the first pitch for a strike, and it's 0-1. Parisi, I guess you could say that there were some warning signs of him starting to fall apart. Anytime you're given a 3-run lead thanks to a big rally in an inning and you walk the leadoff batter, that's never a good sign. Peel chops to short, backhand by McCoy, sets his feet and fires across to retire Peel. A 6-3 put out, and Aaron now 0-3. Here comes Wood, who started the Traveler rally in the 4th. Working a base on balls. He would score on a double by Jason Espito. So Wood comes up to the plate. He struck out in the 1st and the walk in the 4th. 4 strikeouts this year, 3 walks, 2 runs scored. First pitch on the way to Brandon. It is a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Wood 4 for 11 this year. Home run on the opening game of the season in just his 2nd at-bat of the year. He hit another ball yesterday that hit the base of the center field fence, that if the wind wasn't blowing in, the ball might have been hit to Kansas. Pitch on the way. Hit in the air to deep left center field by Wood. Gorecki back to the warning track at the wall. He makes the catch and slams under the fence. A wonderful catch by Gorecki. Saved extra bases for the Travelers shortstop. Boy, Wood didn't even quite get a hold of all of that one. He looked like he was even a little bit ahead of it. And Gorecki face first into the padded outfield wall. You try doing that at Ray Winder Field, and your face is going to stay in the outfield fence. At Hammons Field, you bounce off it. Wonderful catch there by Gorecki. 2 outs here in the 5th inning, and Matt Brown coming up. Brown 1 for 2, a strikeout, a single, and a run scored. Right-handed batter waits. Here's a pitch. He'll take all the way a strike right down Broadway, and it's 0-1. Travs 5, Cards 3. Yesterday's game, not very well played, not very well hit either. Today's game, a little sloppy, but the teams are swinging it. The pitch is low to Brown, 1 ball, 1 strike. Also later tonight in the National League, and it's on ESPN, from Wrigley Field, the Cardinals and the Cubs. Cubs have a chance to sweep St. Louis. It's the Browns, swinging a miss, strike 2. It'll be a debut for Sean Marshall of the Cubs. He's pitching against Sidney Ponson. Not necessarily the pitching matchup you're looking for a Sunday night game nationally televised. The 1-2 to Brown, hit in the air to center field. It falls in, and it'll be a base hit for Brown. Matt's 2nd hit in as many innings. He's 2 for 3 today. That's base hit number 8 for the Travelers. And now coming up is Jason Espito. One little note about Sunday night games or whatever. I think that they're actually going to be showing the St. Louis Cardinal game on the scoreboard here at Hammons Field. It's a big video scoreboard. And the idea, folks, when you have a video scoreboard like that, it doesn't just need to be used for actual games at the field. You can watch games anywhere else. Here's the first pitch on the way to Espedo. He swings, he misses at a changeup, and that's strike one. Espedo is 1 for 2, a strikeout, an RBI double, and a run scored. The idea would be at Dickey Stevens Park, which is going to have one of the larger video boards in minor league baseball. You could put the World Series up on that. Here's the stretch on the 0-1 to Jason. A swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. Off of first is Brown, but there's no throw from the catcher. He thought better of risking that with an 0-2 count and 2 outs. Well, they show Cardinal games up on the scoreboard here at Hammond's all the time. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ground ball to second base. Hoffpauir waits for it in short right field. He'll flip it over to first, and that'll complete the inning. So not much doing for the Travs in the fifth. 1 hit, no runs, 1 left. Bottom 5 coming up. Arkansas leading 5-3 over the Cardinals. This is Travs baseball on Little Rock ESPN 1380.
You know, to become the best barbecue restaurant in Little Rock, it takes dedicated people like us here at the Pig and Chick that are willing to wake up with the pigs to make sure that we bring home the best of the best in them hogs. Now, it's not the job for everyone, but you got to do what you got to do to make sure that every day is the best dang hog day ever. And here at the Pig and Chick, it's always the best. We slow cook our barbecues daily, making sure that it's lit, hugging good. Heck, we're known as the Great American Barbecue House here in Little Rock. We're also known around these parts as having the best dang catfish anywhere. So no matter what you're in the mood for, ribs, catfish, chicken, here at Pig and Chick, you'll always get the best meal in town. So come join us for lunch, dinner, or even let us cater your next event. Here at Pig and Chick, we take catering seriously, and we're going to make sure that your event is a huge success.
Pig in or pig out at Pig and Chick, located at 7824 JFK in Sherwood. Call us for takeout at 834-5456. And it's the same number for catering, 834-5456. Here at Pig and Chick, people start pigging out at 10:30 a.m. daily and don't stop till 9 p.m. Oh, by the way, did I mention the catfish?
Emergency hotline, can I help you?
Yes, I need help.
All right, sir, what's the problem?
I can't taste my beer. I feel it in my mouth, but there's no taste.
Okay, sir, this is what I want you to do. Put the bottle down and step away from the beer.
Okay.
Walk straight to the corner store and pick up a 6-pack of Miller Lite.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's going to be all right.
Next time, try the light beer that actually tastes like beer. Great tasting, less filling, Miller Lite. Miller, good call. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
You're listening to Arkansas Travelers Baseball.
Back in Hammond Field, where the Arkansas Travelers are trying to hold on to a 5-3 lead. The bottom of the 5th inning here, with Chris Hunter back on the mound for the Arkansas Travelers. Don't forget about opening day at Ray Winder Field coming up on Sunday. 4 o'clock start time with a special on-field Easter egg hunt. That Easter egg hunt beginning about 3 o'clock. Gates will open at 2:45. Hunter's first pitch of the inning to Mike McCoy is low for ball 1. Tickets available by dialing us up at 664-1555. You can show up in the Traveler box office and pick up your tickets in person. The pitch up high to McCoy, 2-0. 10-game homestand coming up. Magnetic schedules given away next Friday and Saturday. Here's the 2-0 to McCoy. Swung on, hit in the air to deep left field. Field going to watch that sail over his head and into the Arkansas bullpen for a home run. Mike McCoy with his first home run of the season, and that cuts the Traveler lead to 5-4. Just the 15th home run of McCoy's 5-year career. And he was sitting on a fastball on a 2-0 count, and he crushed it. 5'9", 170-pound Mike McCoy goes deep. Never hit more than 5 home runs in a season, so that'll be his home run for the month of April. Here comes Reid Gorecki with the bases empty and nobody out. Gorecki doubled his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Right-handed batter, and Hunter starts with a changeup, a swing and a miss, strike 1. Nick Stavinoha now on deck. 2-run lead cut to 1. And here's the 0-1 to Gorecki. That one's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. The line on Hunter so far, 4+ innings. He's given up 5 base hits and 4 runs, all earned. The 1-1 pitch. Gorecki showed bunt. He went after it and missed. Not a good pitch to bunt. It was low and away. The count is 1-2. Hunter has not walked anybody, but he did hit a batter. He struck out the first batter he faced, McCoy, in the first inning, but hasn't struck a batter out since. But still, Hunter holds the lead 5-4. Here's the 1-2 to Gorecki. Check swing on a pitch in the dirt. Belchiar does not ask for an appeal. It is 2-2. Second home run for the Cardinals in this series. The 2-2 to Gorecki, swinging the chopper foul, and it's still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hunter's never been much of a home run pitcher. He's only given up 21 home runs in 3 seasons now, counting McCoy's long ball. Gave up only 11 last year on 145 innings pitched. The windup by Hunter and the 2-2. Gorecki reached for it and pops it into right field. Not well hit. Espedo is there to make the catch. And there's one away. That'll bring Stavinoha up. Here's Stavinoha, who was hit by a pitch his last time up. He's also grounded out. Hunter, a 41st round pick out of Utah Valley State. Utah Valley State located in Orem, Utah. Stavinoha takes a strike on the first pitch, and it's 0-1. And Utah Valley State also shares a home field with the Angels Rookie League affiliate, the Orem Owls. Parkway Crossing Stadium. The 0-1. 2-hopper to the shortstop. Wood right there to field it. To fire to first. 2 outs. And here comes Rico Washington. Utah has really exploded as a site for minor league baseball. You know, back in the mid-'90s, the only thing that Utah had as far as professional baseball is concerned was a team that was an independent team in the Pioneer League. That was usually made up of 30-somethings who used to play for minor league organizations, and all they would do is beat the heck out of all the 19- and 20-year-old kids in the rest of the Pioneer League and win championship after championship. Washington takes a strike, and it's 0-1. Then the Portland Beavers moved to Salt Lake and became a AAA team for the Twins. Ogden Raptors became a rookie league team. Provo got a team, and they moved to Orem. You've got 3 very well-run organizations playing minor league ball in Utah, and 2 of them affiliated with the Angels, with Orem and Salt Lake. Pitch to Washington is low and inside, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. I'd advise anyone who's never seen a game in the state of Utah to go do it. They've got just gorgeous vistas from every stadium that they play baseball in there. Pitch up high here to Washington, and it's 2-1. Washington is grounded out twice. He's 0 for 2 with an RBI. 5-4, Arkansas with the lead. Here's a 2-1 pitch. And that is a strike on the outside corner. Nice pitch there by Hunter. The Wasatch Front in Utah is always in view from any ballpark you're sitting at in a gorgeous state. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Hunter strikes out Washington to end the 5th inning. But the Cardinals managed 1 run on the only hit that they've put together over the last 9 hitters. So for the most part, Hunter's pitching pretty well. 1 run, 1 hit, no one left. 5 innings are in the books, and it's 5-4, the Travs with the lead. This is Little Rock, ESPN 1380.
An accident involving a large truck can cause a lot of damage. If you're injured, you need a law firm that knows what they're doing. And while facts differ and results vary, we got a verdict as large as $12.5 million in a single tractor-trailer case. Put this experience on your side. Call us at Gary Eubanks & Associates. We'll win your case, or you don't owe us a dime.
1, 2, 3.
We're at the supermarket checking out shopping lists.
Oh, here's mine.
Let's see. Milk, cheese, yogurt, ding, ding, ding.
Oh, do I win?
Well, actually, you probably lose.
What?
Lose inches.
Oh.
These studies show that people following a proper reduced-calorie diet that included 3 servings of milk, cheese, or yogurt every day had better weight loss results and trimmed more from their waistline than if they just cut calories alone. So eat 3 cool, creamy servings of milk, cheese, or yogurt a day.
Wow, I consider that a win.
Have you had your 3 today?
Choose your reward with Arkansas Federal's new Platinum Rewards MasterCard credit card. Cash back, airline miles, or merchandise points, and you'll never pay an annual fee. For a limited time, we'll give you 1,000 rewards points, and you'll get a low 2.9% annual percentage rate on qualifying purchases. For details, Call Arkansas Federal Credit Union at 982-1000 or apply online at afcu.org. Arkansas Federal, the official credit union of the Arkansas Travelers.
You're listening to Arkansas Travelers Baseball.
Traveler fans, don't forget, 2 weeks from today is our first Jim Elder Good Sport Fund Kids Clinic at Raywinter Field before the Travs take on the Tulsa Drillers, the Wichita Wranglers, with a 2 o'clock start time. It's an on-field kids clinic presented by the Jim Elder Good Sport Fund, and it is free for kids. First 200 in attendance get a free Travs baseball, and stick around and watch the game. 2 o'clock start time 2 weeks from today at Raywinter Field. 5-4, the Travs aren't leading, and Mike Elward at the plate with a 1-0 count already. He'll take the next pitch for a strike, bringing it to 1-1. Elward today 2 doubles in 2 at-bats, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. That's a lot of hitting for the DH. The 1-1. He waits on a curve. He takes it from Kevin Uhl, strike 2. Uhl in his second inning of work. He's been responsible for 4 outs. He did pick a runner off coming on in the 4th inning. And then set down 3 of 4 Traveler batters in the 5th. Pitch to Elward outside. And it is 2-2. Kevin Uhl, and that name is spelled O-O-L. He's from New York City, Marist College, which is the former college of current Traveler Tim Bittner, located in Poughkeepsie, New York. The 2-2 pitch. Elward swings, base hit left field. He's 3 for 3. It'll be a single right between the third baseman and the shortstop. So Elward is right on the ball. And even the 2 times he was recorded out yesterday, he still pounded it. Here comes Greg Porter. Porter's first hit of the series brought the Travs to their first lead of the afternoon. After going 0 for his first 9, Porter stepped up in the 4th with Elward at third in a tie game and delivered a base hit to left. Porter would later come around to score the 5th run. First pitch, Greg swings, soft fly ball, shallow left. Martin is there, and he makes the catch. And that's out number 2. Out number 1. And Brent Del Chiaro is now due up. Reminder about every Sunday game this year, with the exception of the home opener, it is AARP Day. Any member of AARP gets in for free just by flashing your membership card for any Sunday home game at Raywinter Field, with the exception of the home opener. Also, with the exception of the home opener, a new promotion for Trav fans this year: if you bring your church bulletin to the ballpark, your whole family gets in for a total of $6. Yeah, I think even if you have a family of 20 people, $6. Brent Del Chiaro, first pitch swinging. Shallow fly ball into center field. Gorecki coming in. Nice shoestring catch. He tries to double Elward off of first. He almost threw it away. Backed up by the catcher, Franco. Credit Gorecki with a very nice catch right off the top of his shoe. And he almost ran over his shortstop, McCoy, trying to make that grab. So there's 2 outs. And there is a pitcher warming up in the bullpen for the Cardinals. It is right-hander Andy Cavazos. Eric Rodlin steps into bat. Rodlin delivered an RBI single his last time up, and then was thrown out trying to get into second base. First pitch, left-handed batting. Rodlin takes a ball low. It's 1-0. Top of the 6th inning here at Hammond Field. It's the Travs 5 and the Cardinals 4. Travs winning 2 out of the first 3 of this series, trying to take the series today. Here's the 1-0 pitch, runner going. It is a strike on the throw to second base. It's into center field. Elward steals second, and he'll stay there. Center fielder Gorecki backs it up. Boy, I mean, Mike Elward, I don't think he's had many steals throughout his career. Talk positively about everything Elward can do. One thing he usually doesn't do well is run. Yet there he is, stealing the 10th base of his career. He got his 100th double yesterday. His first triple this year will be his 10th of his career. Here's Rodlin fouling a pitch into the seats at third base. And that'll make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Elward's getting to the milestone area now. He gets 7 home runs. He'll have 50 for his career. If he somehow finds a way to knock home 249 runs, he'll have 500 for his career. It's 1-2 on Rodland with Elwood at second. A one-run Trav lead. Time called at the plate by Rodland. He stepped out. Outfield gives Rodland the entire right field corner. They're almost daring him to pull it. Lefty versus lefty, however. And Uhl delivers. Rodland swings and pokes it foul along the first base line. Crowd pretty quiet here. Somewhat subdued unless the Cardinals make any kind of attempt to score runs. Uhl checks the runner at second base. And now the 1-2 pitch is off the outside corner. Uhl was about halfway off the field towards the dugout. It's a 2-2 count. Nice little slider there by Uhl, but a little bit of a better eye by Eric Rodland. Uhl from the stretch, the lefty throws it, and Rodland hits it in the air to center field. That's a base hit. Gorecki cuts it off. Here comes Elwood around third. The throw to the plate is going to be in time for the out. Elwood dove in head first. He thought he got around the tag of the catcher, Franco. And in all honesty, I think the Cardinals just got away with one. The play at the plate will go 8-2. Credit Gorecki with the outfield assist. Rodland gets credit for a single, but the Travelers go with no runs in the sixth inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left. And again, it looks like the Cards got away with one there. We'll go into the bottom of the sixth inning. It is 5-4, Arkansas with the lead on Little Rock ESPN 1380.
It takes teamwork to be able to reach new goals in today's complex business environment. Each one of us should strive to be a step ahead and know how to compete in a rapidly changing world. The ITT Tech School of Business is about helping people prepare for the challenges of a competitive world. ITT Technical Institute School of Business, education for the future. To find out more, call 1-800-ITT-TECH or visit us on the web.
What if there were no bad drivers? What if everyone always follows the speed limit? What if 10-car pileups didn't exist? In a world like that, we'd all be better off. It's why Allstate is introducing 2 incentives to drive safely. For every 6 months you don't have an accident, you'll get cash off your renewal bill with a safe driving bonus. And for every year of safe driving, you'll get $100 off your deductible with deductible rewards. Another year, another $100 off, up to $500. But it's not just about saving money. Safe driving also saves lives. It's time to make the world a better place to drive. That's Allstate, Sam. Are you in good hands?
Get Allstate Your Choice Auto Insurance today. Call a local Allstate agent or 1-800-ALLSTATE. You can get $100 off your deductible the day you sign up. Features are optional and subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Deductible rewards apply to collision coverage. Patent pending. Allstate Public and Casualty Insurance Company and Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois.
You're listening to Arkansas Travelers Baseball.
Tight game again. The Travs and the Cardinals have played 2 one-run games. Actually, 3 one-run games over the first 3 games of the series. And again, it's another one-run game this afternoon. Travelers 5, Cardinals 4. Into the bottom of the 6th now. Coming to the plate, Brian Martin and Chris Hunter is back on the mound. 5 innings for Hunter. He struck out 2. Scattered 5 hits, including 1 homer. Martin is 0 for 2, a right-handed hitter. And he swings and misses at a first pitch from Chris for a count of 0-1. Now, Chris, ever since he allowed the first 5 batters of the 3rd inning to reach, has set down 9 of 10. The only man to reach during that stretch is Mike McCoy, who had hit a home run. Martin fouls it at the plate here. Now the count is 0-2 in favor of Hunter. 5 runs on 10 hits and 2 Traveler errors. 4 runs on 5 hits and 2 errors for the Springfield Cardinals. And a little action in the Traveler bullpen. As Alan Buckley is beginning to warm up. He's the only Traveler reliever we haven't seen yet. 0-2 to Martin, just a little high, and that's ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jesse Smith getting the start on Tuesday at Wichita. Now a 1-2 pitch from Hunter. Ball 2 on a changeup. Good eye by the batter. Martin will even it up, 2-2. Arthur on deck. Hoffpauir next. Again, Smith will be pitching on Tuesday in the opening series, in the opening game at Wichita. And reports are that Mark Redmond will make a start. Martin hits it deep to left field. That's a no-doubt home run, and it ties the game. The ball gets out of Hammons Field completely over to the concrete factory. Past the Traveler bullpen. It's the second home run in as many innings off of Hunter. And for Brian Martin, his first home run of the year. A 5-5 tie. Each team has come back from deficits of more than one run. Cardinals led 3-0 after the third. The Travs put up a 5 spot. And the Cardinals answer with solo homers on the 5th and the 6th. Now it's Cody Harther at the plate. Left-hander, 0 for 2. Hunter's pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. So Martin, who hadn't had an extra base hit over the first 3 games of the series, collects a home run in his 4th. Harther looks at a ball low and outside, and it's 2-0. Harther reached on an error in the 2nd and bounced out to end the 3rd, leaving 2 runners on base. But it's a 2-0 count. Here's the pitch from Chris. There's a strike on the outside half. It's 2-1. Mentioned that Mark Redmond will probably be pitching for Wichita on Tuesday in a rehab start. The 2-1 is swung on and missed. Scoreboard said 3-0. Now the count is really 2-2. Payoff pitch on the way. Harther swings a little late. He got a piece, fouled it straight back. Harther looks upset at himself as he pushes his bat away from his face. He just swung it, ball 3. It's a 2-2 count, nobody on base, nobody out, 1 run in, and a tie game at 5. The pitch is very high, ball 3. And the count is now full. Hunter's up around 80 pitches, so he will not be staying in this game much longer. Hunter winds and delivers the 3-2, and Harther smacks it towards center field. Dwayne Bacon hustling over to the right field gap, and he catches the ball. I think he lost it in his glove somehow. One way or another, he caught it, but Cody Harther was right on top of that baseball. Tyrone Boykin is in the stairwell in the Traveler dugout. Has not made his way out to the mound yet. Now he steps out of the dugout, and this is going to be it for Hunter. Boykin points to the bullpen, and he's bringing in Alan Buckley to make his debut as an Arkansas Traveler. So Hunter goes 5 1/3 innings, and he'll get a no decision today. All in all, not a bad start for Chris. 5-5 score, and this AT&T call to the bullpen brought to you by AT&T. Services from AT&T, including voice services, AT&T Yahoo high-speed internet, AT&T Dish Network, and Singular Wireless. They're now proud supporters of the Arkansas Travelers. Check out their great deals now. The new AT&T, your world, delivered. The new pitcher is Alan Buckley. We'll tell you all about him with a tie game at 5 apiece in the bottom of the 6th on Little Rock's ESPN 1380.
Your world is suddenly changing for the better because 2 great companies have now joined forces to deliver the world that matters most. Yours. AT&T, with its passion to invent, and SBC, with its drive to deliver, have come together to create the most complete and secure network with voice services, digital satellite TV, high-speed internet, and Singular Wireless. Learn more at thenewatt.com. Introducing the new AT&T. Your world delivered.
It's a season to remember as the Arkansas Travelers make 2006 their final season at historic Ray Winter Field. Baseball fans in Central Arkansas have been enjoying minor league baseball for 74 years at Ray Winter Field. And next year, the Travelers will be moving into a brand new stadium, Dickey Stevens Park in North Little Rock. This season is the time to come and make some memories and relive the excitement of Arkansas Travelers baseball. All season long, Little Rock's ESPN 1380 brings you the action with Phil Elson's play-by-play. Join us for Arkansas Travelers baseball here on Little Rock's ESPN 1380.
Travelers are proud to host the 2006 Texas League All-Star Game this season, and it's brought to you by the Arkansas Federal Credit Union. You can choose your reward with Arkansas Federal's new Platinum Rewards MasterCard. Cash back, airline miles, or merchandise points, and you'll never pay an annual fee. You can get a low 6.9% annual percentage rate or 1,000, and you also get 1,000 reward points for the life of your balance transfers. For details, call Arkansas Federal Credit Union at 982-1000 or apply online at afcu.org. Arkansas Federal, the official credit union of the Arkansas Travelers. Texas League All-Star Game, June 20th at Ray Winder Field. Tickets not yet available unless you want to purchase a season ticket, but All-Star tickets should be available coming up in about 1 month. A 5-5 score in the bottom of the 6th inning. Jarrett Hoffpauir, the batter, against Alan Buckley. Big right-hander. Buckley delivers a fastball outside. And it's 1-0 on the Cardinals' second baseman. Here in the 6th inning, the Travelers had a 5-4 lead before Brian Martin hit a leadoff home run. Buckley's pitch is a strike at the knees of Hoffpauir. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Chris Hunter's night is finished. Well, his night hasn't even yet begun. It's only 10-4. His day is finished. He gets a no decision. The pitch to Hoffpauir is grounded up the middle, and Wood gives chase. He gloves it in shallow center, wheels around, fires the first, and gets the out. A nice play by Brandon Wood. And Greg Porter once again does the split. Boy, that does look painful. Buckley, 6'6", 240 pounds. He's mostly been a reliever throughout his career. Last season at Rancho Cucamonga in 54 games. He was 4-4 with 3 saves and an ERA at 4.20, which was actually under the league average. California League last year was a big hitters league. Juan Richardson, the hitter, and Buckley from the stretch. A slider missed outside. That's ball 1. Richardson doubled in the 3rd inning. That was the first Cardinal hit. And then he scored on the double by Iker Franco. Flied out to center in the 4th inning. Buckley kicks and delivers the 1-0, and Richardson ducks underneath a fastball. 2 balls, no strike. Buckley, born in Baton Rouge, lives in Brandon, Mississippi. Attended college at Jacksonville State in Alabama. Undrafted. He was signed by the Angels in July of 2003. And the 2-0 pitch to Richardson is swung on and missed. And that's strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Buckley made 54 appearances last year. 4th most of any pitcher in the California League. Seems to be durable. The 2-1, and Richardson he takes it low and inside, ball 3, 3-1. Buckley struck out 96 batters last year in 79 innings, but he also walked 52. Hard thrower. The stretch and the 3-1. Richardson takes ball 4, and that's low. That's the first base on balls offered up to the Springfield Cardinals since Friday. The last walk that a Cardinal batter took was Brian Martin in the 4th inning on Friday. This will bring Iker Franco up. Franco's gone to right field twice. He doubled a run home in the 3rd and flied out in the 4th. 5-5 score, bottom 6. 2 outs. Richardson, the runner at first, and Buckley sets and throws the pitch. It is swung on and grounded foul outside 3rd. I don't know how Franco hit that ball. It came down and in, and somehow he pulled it. He almost hit his manager, Chris Maloney. No balls, 1 strike on Franco. Richardson at first. Does not run all that well. Cardinals are not a speedy team this year. Buckley settles in with the sign. Kicks and delivers. And it's a high breaking ball, a soft slider. It's 1-1. Buckley with a high set position, steps off, looks over to first, no throw. Richardson back in there. Cardinals have only attempted 1 steal in this series. The stretch of the pitch, and it's low, ball 2, 2-1. Franco 3 for 9 in the series, 1 RBI, 3 strikeouts. Buckley trying to end the 6th inning and get us into the 7th. The tall right-hander gets the sign, and Del Chiara sets up right down the middle. The pitch is swung on and missed. Got a good fastball at about 90 miles an hour, and it's 2-2. Right-hander warming up in the Cardinal bullpen. That's Andy Cavazos continuing to loosen up. Buckley throws it, and Franco swings and misses at a breaking ball, strike 3. The 6th inning is over. The Cardinals tie it up. 1 run on 1 hit. It was a homer by Brian Martin. Springfield strands a runner. We go into the 7th inning. Travs 5, Cardinals 5 on Little Rock's ESPN 1380.
If you're looking for answers from an auto parts store, get ready. Advance Auto Parts is working harder to help you save money by doing it yourself. Get ready for ASE-certified experts who are ready to help. Get ready for in-depth information from our free do-it-yourself brochures. Get ready for Advanced TV, our exclusive in-store video network that will have you going from no way to knowing how in no time. For all the advice you'll ever need, the first place to go is Advanced Auto Parts. We're ready in advance.
Okay, here you go. The perfect house. So you ready to put in a bid? A what? It's a pretty tight market, and I'd really hate to see you lose out.
It's the first house you've shown us.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Now working with the Century 21 agent. Century 21 agents pledge to keep showing you properties until you're satisfied. Only Century 21 agents offer the Century 21 Service Pledge to help reduce the stress of buying real estate. Century21.com. Real estate for your world.
The Century 21 Pledge is offered by participating offices. Each office is independently owned and operated.
Hi, this is Ken Kincaid.
Hey, Sean Arnell, a conference call.
Join us Monday through Friday right here on ESPN 1380 in Little Rock.
All SEC, all the time. Join Ken Kincaid and me for all the SEC action. If it's SEC, it's on conference call.
It's conference call Monday through Friday from 5 to 8 right here on Little Rock ESPN 1380.
KDXE North Little Rock.
Top of the 7th about to start at Hammond Field. I'm Phil Elson with you alongside Arlen Horn back at the studios. Here on Little Rock's ESPN 1380. Once again, we get into the last third of this game, and it's another tight one. Just as Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, it is a tie game going into the 7th. 5-5 is the score. Cards and Travs have played 3 one-run games, and it looks like they may be on track for a 4th. Totals read: Travs, 5 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors, 4 stranded. For the Cardinals, 5 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors, and 4 stranded. Third pitcher of the night comes on for the Cards. It is right-hander Andy Cavazos, who will make his second appearance of this series. Travs saw Cavazos on Friday. He pitched 1 inning, gave up a run, and took the loss. First batter, Dwayne Bacon, and he'll take a high outside fastball, and it is 1-0. Bacon, Teal, and Wood to bat, top third of the order. Washington and Richardson, the corner infielders, guard against the bunt. Right-hander Cavazos sets and throws. Bacon squares and takes low, ball 2. Dwayne Bacon has doubled, struck out, and was hit by a pitch today. After getting plunked in the 4th, he was promptly picked off by Kevin Uhl, who was just lifted out of the game. The 2-0 pitch showed bunt, bunted it foul, strike 1. Uhl went 2 1/3, gave up 2 hits, no runs. He was the beneficiary of Reid Gorecki's outfield assist, throwing out Mike Elward at the plate, although once again, I did think the Cardinals got away with one there. Thought Elward got around the tag, but call was made. 2 balls and a strike on Bacon. As he tried to bunt again, he keeps the bat back. He swings and misses at a fastball, 2-2. Cavazos, 6'3", 224 pounds, from Clute, Texas. He delivers. Strike 3 called, inside corner, and that'll take care of Bacon out on strikes for the second time. That is the 9th Traveler batter to strike out today. Mike Parisi had struck out the other 7 of them. Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Peel. Right-handed Traveler left fielder takes the first pitch for a ball outside, 1-0. Peel is 0 for 3. And on the afternoon, he has grounded out twice and struck out once. Peel swings and misses at a 1-0 fastball. That'll take the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. Brandon Wood on deck. Peel waits, and the 1-1 pitch outside, 2-1. Infield deep up the middle. Outfield straight away. Delivery to Peel. Swung on, fouled back. And hits the top of the press level and bounds back down to the stands. Makes it all the way into the net once again. And a fan in the first row will get that souvenir. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The wind has really not been a factor today, although yesterday it certainly was. Knocked back a couple of would-be home runs. And today the flags are softly blowing. Here's the kick and the 2-2 to Peel. Strike 3 called on the outside corner, and Cavazos has racked up 2 strikeouts, both looking. Brandon Wood is up next, and Wood crushed the ball his last time up. A drive to the gap in left center field, but Reid Gorecki made a beautiful running catch before smacking into the fence. First delivery to Wood, missed high, away, 1-0. Today, Brandon has struck out, walked and scored, and that fly out to the fence. The 1-0 pitch to Wood. In there for a strike at the knees, 1-1. Righty versus righty here with a tie game, 5-5. 2 outs in the Traveler half of the 7th inning. Cavazos rears back and delivers. Ball 2, low and away, 2-1. Either bullpen is busy right now, so they have been busy quite a bit today. Here's the 2-1, and Wood fouls it back a little bit out ahead of an Andy Cavazos changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wood waiting, Cavazos staring in. Has the sign, catcher wants it, right on the outside half, and the pitch is outside. Wood laid off a slider, and he brings the count full. Waiting on deck is Matt Brown. He had base hit in each of his last 2 at-bats. Cavazos delivers the payoff. Wood swings and misses, and Cavazos strikes out the side. Down go the Travelers 1, 2, 3, and we'll stretch him at Hammons Field. Travs 5, Cardinals 5 on Little Rock ESPN 1380.
Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Apollo 13. Great films known for their award-winning special effects. To create the magic, Hollywood hires companies like Industrial Light and Magic. Industrial Light and Magic hires imaginative people like Aaron Fowl. Before he was a master of special effects, he was a media communications student at Webster University in St. Louis, where his talent took off. Today, he inspires the imagination at DreamWorks FKG. I'm Bob Costas, member of the board of Webster University. All Webster campuses around the world share the same belief. Education is more than just a degree. It's real knowledge, for real-world success.
The pitch on the way, and you can catch the Travs online at www.travs.com. The Arkansas Travelers have one of minor league baseball's most user-friendly websites with easy access to Travs game stories, up-to-date stats, and Texas League standings. You'll be informed about the Travs online at travs.com. Purchase tickets, Travs souvenirs, listen to the game. Hey, if you could buy hot dogs and popcorn on the website, it'd be like coming to the old ballpark. See us online, www.travs.com.
You're listening to Arkansas Travelers Baseball.
We're in the bottom of the 7th inning here at Hammons Field, and it's the Travs and the Cardinals tied at 5-5. After the Travs strike out 3 men in a row to end the 7th inning, here come the Cardinals with the top of the order in their half of the 7th against Allen Buckley. Reminder, fans, 6 o'clock start time on Tuesday night at Wichita's Lawrence Dumont Stadium. It'll be a 5:40 pregame show. First of 5 against the Wranglers, who dropped their first 3 to Tulsa. We'll get to the scores around the Texas League here in the 7th. McCoy, who homered his last time up, takes a pitch in the dirt from Buckley for ball 1. There will be action in the Traveler bullpen during this inning. Let you know who that is warming up. Appears to be Rich Thompson. No, it is Bill Edwards. Pitch is grounded to third. Nice play by Brown. He was in a couple of steps, went down to both knees to field it. Straightens up, has plenty of time, and the throw will retire McCoy, who is now 2 for 4. Here comes Reid Gorecki. Checking those Texas League scores. We got Tulsa and Wichita in the bottom of the 6th inning. Wranglers leading 3-2. Chris Lebansky hit his first home run for the Wranglers. San Antonio's lead at Corpus Christi is now 9-4. It appears the wind is blowing out at Whataburger Field. They've hit 5 home runs, 3 by the Missions, 2 by the Hooks. The batter Gorecki is 1 for 3. It takes a strike. 0-1. Gorecki's flat out twice and doubled. On deck is Nick Stavinoha. 5-5 score here in Springfield. Buckley's kick is pitch. Is low, ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Midland over Frisco 2-1, top 8. Lance Turner a home run for the Hounds. Travis Metcalf for the Rough Riders. And the 1-1 pitch from Buckley. Gorecki takes down low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Buckley, 2/3 of an inning in the 6th. The 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit towards the gap in right center field. That's going to get past the outfield as it rolls to the fence. Espedo fields it on the warning track. Gorecki coasts into second, and it'll be a stand-up double. His second double of the game, and the Cardinals have the go-ahead run at second with 1 out to the 3-hitter. Pitch from Buckley was right on the low outside corner. Decent pitch, but Gorecki just goes right with it. Hit it to the singular sign in right center. For the Cardinals, that's hit number 7. Of those 7 base hits, only 1 has been a single. They've hit 2 home runs. And the double by Gorecki is the 4th by the Cardinals today. The only single was a bunt by Mike McCoy. Stavinoha is 0 for 3. Right-handed batter takes a high fastball from Buckley. And it is 1-0. Sam Walton warming up in the Cardinal pen, the other left-hander besides Uhl. Off of second is Gorecki. It's Rodlin holding him. Buckley delivers a 1-0, and Stavinoha hits it in the shallow center for a base hit. Picked up by Bacon. Here comes Gorecki around third. The throw home to the plate is not in time. Del Chiaro will fire into second, and they do not get Stavinoha as he knocks in the go-ahead run. He gets to second on the throw to the plate. Pretty good throw by Dwayne Bacon, but Gorecki really can fly out there when he's healthy. And apparently is healthy. Beats the throw by a couple of steps. Stavinoha to second on the throw. Cardinals 6, Travelers 5, and Springfield's now scored a run in each of the last 3 innings. So back-to-back hits by Gorecki and Stavinoha break the tie, and here's Rico Washington. For Stavinoha, his second run batted in of the series. Washington, left-handed batter, takes inside. He's 0 for 3. 2 ground outs. 1 that knocked a run home. And a strikeout his last time up. 1 away, and Stavinoha takes the lead from second. This time it's Wood holding him. Buckley pays no attention to the runner. He comes home with a changeup for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cardinals over the last 3 innings have collected 4 hits. 2 home runs, 1 double, and that single by Stavinoha. Tons of room down the left field line for the left-handed Washington. The pitch is inside, ball 2. It's 2-1. So Buckley gives up the run here in the 7th. Trying to keep it a 1-run game. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Washington takes low. That's ball 3 and 3-1. Brian Martin is on deck, and Martin tied the game with a 6th-inning leadoff home run. Now Springfield has taken their second lead of the game. The 3-1 pitch, a pitch out. Nothing doing. Runner was holding, and Washington will go to first base. That'll bring Martin to the plate. So Buckley's walk is the third consecutive Cardinal hitter to reach. Edwards continues to warm up in the Traveler bullpen. Tyrone Boykin is in the stairwell, but is going to let Buckley face Martin. Martin homer to left his last time up. He hit it out of the ballpark completely. First pitch. Swung on, hit over the first baseman's head. It is slicing. It is fair, and it hits off the bullpen fence. Here comes Stavinoha to score. Washington holds at third base. Into second is Martin with the third base hit of the inning, and that'll give the Cardinals a 2-run lead. Boy, Jason Espino has had to run to his left and to his right all game long. That's base hit number 9 for Springfield. And they just continue to spray the ball every which way but up. Infield comes in with 1 out. Men at second and third for Cody Arthur. Arthur lined out to center his last time to the plate. First pitch, swing and a miss. He went for the fences on that one. Strike one. So it's 7-5 Springfield, and the Travs needing an out somewhere. And they're going to try to get it at home. Washington, the runner, at third. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, chopped to second. Washington coming home. Rodland takes the ball. Washington freezes. Rodland's going to run him back to third base where Martin is standing. And here goes Arthur for second. The tag out in between third and home. Rodland fires to second, and Arthur is out. Boy, bad base running there by the Cardinals. That play will go 4 to 6 at second base, and an unassisted put out for Rodland in between third and home. So the Cardinals managed 2 runs in the 7th on 3 base hits. No errors. There's 1 man left, and as we take this game into the 8th, it's now the Cardinals in front, 7-5 on Little Rock ESPN 1380.
Coca-Cola, this is Mitchell. My friend's brother is a molecular biologist, and he was saying the only way you could have gotten Coke Zero to taste like the regular Coke was to engineer it in space.
I would not.
Well, no, but think about the whole zero factor, like zero gravity. It makes perfect sense.
Zero is for the 0 calories.
Just stop pretending that you don't engineer Coke Zero in space. Can you do that?
I wish I could speculate on that, sir.
The next launch. I just want the time for the next launch.
Coca-Cola Zero. Real Coke taste. 0 calories.
Ameripride Services is the linen and apparel company to get your team into a professional uniform program. Ameripride features a wide range of high-quality custom programs for the manufacturing industry, hospitality and food service, medical or dental uniforms, and professional and executive wear. Call 664-5575 to schedule a presentation with an Ameripride consultant. Also specializing in the finest quality table linen, rental mats, and restroom services. Call 664-5575 for Ameripride, the official garment supplier of the Arkansas Travelers.
Here's the wind-up pitch on the way, and you can catch the Travs online at www.travs.com. The Arkansas Travelers have one of minor league baseball's most user-friendly websites with easy access to Travs game stories, up-to-date stats, and Texas League standings. You'll be informed about the Travs online at travs.com. Purchase tickets, Travs souvenirs, listen to the game. Hey, if you could buy hot dogs and popcorn on the website, it'd be like coming to the old ballpark. See us online, www.travs.com.
You're listening to Arkansas Travelers Baseball.
Now the Travelers have some work to do here in the 8th inning, trailing now by 2 runs. 7-5 the score. Meanwhile, Cardinals keep Cavazos on the mound for the 8th, and he blows a fastball by Matt Brown for strike 1. Cavazos struck out all 3 hitters he faced in the 7th. Bacon, Peel, and Wood. Brown has singled twice. He struck out once, and he pops the 0-1 pitch over towards first base, foul territory. Richardson does have room, and he makes the catch on the warning track. The Hammond Field crowd has come to life a little bit over the last couple of innings as the Travs had a 5-3 lead in the 4th. And then the Cardinals added solo home runs on the 5th and 6th to tie it. 2 runs come home in the 7th to give Springfield their second lead today. Up to the plate now, Jason Espino, 1 for 3 with an RBI double and a run in the 4th. He'll take low and outside, ball 1. Mike Elward comes to the on-deck circle. Espino waiting, and the 1-0 pitch comes, and it missed. It hit the outside corner, and that's strike 1. Cavazos delivers. Espino takes outside. Chris Russ getting ready in the Cardinal pen. Remember, they have Mark Worrell as a closer. Russ picked up the loss on opening night. The 2-1 pitch. A strike called inside corner on a Speedo, 2-2. 1 away, top of the 8th. Travs down by a couple of runs, 7-5. Arkansas out hitting the Cardinals 10-9. Each team has committed 2 errors. Cavazos sets, looking for another strikeout. He delivers, and Speedo stays alive with a foul ball over the Redbird roost. That's just to the left of the third base seat. Still 2-2. A line of train tracks lining the left field border of the ballpark here at Hammond Field. There's a train going right past the ballpark right now. I think you can hear that. Not quite like in Midland where they blow that train run every time they score a run. The 2-2 pitch outside, and the count goes full. That's a train that's going right through the middle of downtown Springfield, and so blowing that horn makes a lot of sense. You can even feel that train going by. Here's the 3-2 to Speedo. A swing and a tip. He stays alive. Got a very little bit of the baseball. Still a full count on the Arkansas right fielder. Edwards probably coming on for the bottom of the 8th. He continues to get ready in the left field pen, and Russ continues to warm up in the right field pen for Springfield. Cavazos throws the 3-2. Speedo swings, pops it up again. That'll get into the Redbird roost this time. Redbird roosts are the most expensive seats at Hammond Field, and they're also in the shade on a cold afternoon. $22 to sit there in the upper deck, but you get all you can eat. Cavazos ready again with another payoff. Here it is. Ball 4. Blowing outside, and Speedo will take his base. That'll bring the tying run to the plate as Mike Elward strides up. Elward is 3 for 3 with 5 hits in his last 7 at-bats. Today, Elward has doubled, and singled. 2 RBIs, 1 run scored, and I'm not sure if he's going to be facing Cavazos. Here comes Chris Maloney out of the dugout with that unique swagger to the mound. Maloney has not yet pointed out to the bullpen. We've seen before that Maloney doesn't always make a pitching change if he comes out. Now he's made up his mind. He points to the pen. He's going to go to his left-hander. Or no, that's a right-hander, Chris Russ, pardon me. Here comes Russ out of the bullpen. It's an AT&T call to the bullpen brought to you by AT&T Yahoo high-speed internet. It's blazing fast, and you won't believe the price. Go online to att.com and order your high-speed internet at a dial-up price today. AT&T, your world delivered. Remaining in the top of the 8th inning, the Travelers threatening with 1 out in the top of the 8th. They're trailing 7-5. We'll be back after 60 seconds on Little Rock ESPN 1380.
Your world is suddenly changing for the better because 2 great companies have now joined forces to deliver the world that matters most. Yours. AT&T, with its passion to invent, and SPC, with its drive to deliver, have come together to create the most complete and secure network with voice services, digital satellite TV, high-speed internet, and singular wireless. Learn more at thenewatt.com. Introducing the new AT&T. Your world delivered.
It's a season to remember as the Arkansas Travelers make 2006 their final season at historic Ray Winter Field. Baseball fans in Central Arkansas have been enjoying minor league baseball for 74 years at Ray Winter Field. And next year, the Travelers will be moving into a brand new stadium, Dickey Stevens Park in North Little Rock. This season is the time to come and make some memories and relive the excitement of Arkansas Travelers baseball. All season long, Little Rock's ESPN 1380 brings you the action with Phil Elson's play-by-play. Join us for Arkansas Travelers baseball here on Little Rock's ESPN 1380. The AT&T call to the bullpen is complete, and here is Chris Russ out of the bullpen.
Russ, who makes his second appearance of this series, picked up the loss on opening night when he gave up 2 runs on 2 hits in 2/3 of an inning. Russ will be facing Mike Elward, who's gone 3 for 3 today with Jason Espedo at first base. So Andy Cavazos goes 1 1/3 inning. He will not be the pitcher of record. As of now, it is Kevin Uhl. Pardon me, no, Cavazos is the pitcher of record as the Cardinals took the lead in the 7th inning. Inning in the 3rd for Cavazos. 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, no hits. He is responsible for Jason Espedo at first base. We could not be the losing pitcher. Here is Elward. 2 RBIs today, 2 doubles. Was thrown out of the plate in the 6th inning on a dubious call by the plate umpire. And the stretch by the right-hander, Russ. The runner on the move. Espedo on the move, and the ground ball by Elward will get to the right side of the infield. Espedo goes first to third on a picture-perfect hit and run. That's exactly the way it's supposed to be done. The runner runs, and the hitter hits it right where the runner was running to. Beautifully done by Elward. So the tying run is aboard with 1 away. Greg Porter due up, and here he is. Chris Russ, 5'11", 185 pounds. Here's a matchup of 2 Texas A&M, 2 former A&M players. First pitch, a swing and a miss, strike 1. Porter is 1 for 3, an RBI single in the 4th. He's only hit thus far in the series. Porter from Texas A&M, where he played football and baseball. Russ also from A&M. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Almost hit him. He jackknifes out of the way. 1 ball, 1 strike. Too bad we don't have the cadet corps here from A&M. I'm sure they'd want to scream at the top of their lungs. Watching 2 Aggies go at it in a Texas League game. The stretch. Russ checking third. Now the pitch to Porter. Swing and a miss. A changeup. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. No, a step to third and a look at first. Nothing doing there. The runners weren't going. Espedo at third, Elward at first. Neither has good speed. Porter, 1 for 11 this year. Trying to keep this 8th inning going. Russ is ready, and he fires over to first base. Elward lunges back in. He is safe. Stretch, Russ ready, and the 1-2 to Porter. Check swing, the ball's in the dirt, 2-2. Porter and Russ did play together at Texas A&M for 3 seasons. 1999 through 2001. Into the stretch goes Russ. Porter waits on the left side of the plate, and the pitch is on the way. Swing and a ground ball, foul outside first base. Hit it well, but it was fouled by a few feet. Still 2-2. 7-5, Springfield with the lead. Cardinals jumped in front of the 3rd with a 3 spot. Travs answered with 5 in the 4th. And the Cardinals scored 1 run each in the 5th and 6th to tie it, and took the lead in the 7th with 2 runs. Now the Travs trying to rally back in the 8th. A step to third and another look at first by Russ. Now the runners weren't going. Washington continuing to hold Elward on. That does open up a gap on the right side. Porter isn't necessarily a pull hitter. He can go the opposite field. He can pull it too. Russ is ready, and now the pitch to Porter is in the dirt, and there goes Elward for second base. Here's the throw from Franco, and Elward is dead to right at second. Not even close at second base. Caught stealing, it'll go 2-6. And now the tying run is no longer on base. You know, Tyrone Boykin, I guess, warned us about it during the preseason interview that we had on the spring training show. He said, hey, we're going to be aggressive. Balls hit the dirt, we're going to take off. We're going to have guys thrown out of the bases, but sometimes, and hopefully more often than not, it's going to help us. This time, it didn't help. Now the 3-2 to Porter. Swing and a miss, and the inning is over. The Travs were set up. They cannot score, however. No runs, one hit, one left. Bottom of the eighth coming up, 7-5 Springfield. This is Little Rock's ESPN 1380.
Emergency hotline, can I help you?
Yes, I need help.
All right, sir, what's the problem?
I can't taste my beer. I feel it in my mouth, but there's no taste.
Okay, sir, this is what I want you to do. Put the bottle down and step away from the beer.
Okay.
Walk straight to the corner store and pick up a 6-pack of Miller Lite.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's going to be all right.
Next time, try the light beer that actually tastes like beer. Great tasting, less selling Miller Lite. Miller. Good call. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
AgPro knows your patient. You've had your eye on a certain green and yellow tractor for some time now. But here's a thought. Visit your local John Deere dealer for an innocent test drive. Sit in that yellow seat and feel that rugged quality. Then run the numbers. You may find you've underrated the value of a John Deere and overrated the value of patience. After all, nothing runs like a Deere. Test drive the John Deere of your choice today at AgPro Central Arkansas, 10504 Maumelle Boulevard, North Little Rock.
Of all the days of the week, it seems that Mondays are everybody's least favorite day. Well, the Travs and the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette have a reason for baseball fans to look forward to Mondays. That's because Mondays are Democrat-Gazette family night here at the ballpark. You just pick up a copy of Monday's Democrat-Gazette, and you'll find a discount family ticket right there in the sports section. That's right. It's a coupon that admits the whole family for just $2 a person. Hey, Mondays don't sound so bad anymore.
You're listening to Arkansas Travelers Baseball.
Bottom of the eighth inning, and the Springfield Cardinals looking to tack on a couple of more runs, with Springfield leading 7-5, and the Travs have one more chance at the plate. This has not been the prettiest game when it comes to base running. Springfield had a runner thrown out at third and at second earlier in the seventh inning. Meanwhile, the Travelers today have had 3 men thrown out on the bases, actually 4. And we saw a lot of Travelers thrown out of the bases last year. Tough to win games when you're consistently giving up outs on the bases. Still, there's been chances for the Travs to come back. And when they battle the ninth inning, they'll be with the number 8 hitter, Del Chiara, then Rodman and Bacon. But first, it's up to Bill Edwards to get through a scoreless 8th inning himself. And Edwards replaces Alan Buckley. Buckley in line for the loss unless the Travs can at least tie it next inning. Allen came on in the 6th inning with 1 out and nobody on base. He went an inning and 2/3, gave up 3 hits and 2 runs. He walked a couple. He struck out 1 and also was the beneficiary of that goofy base running play in which Rico Washington and Cody Arthur were both tagged out on a fielder's choice. Well, here's Jarrett Hoffpauir to face Edwards. Bill was the winning pitcher on opening night, an inning and 2/3 without giving up a run. Hoffpauir is 0 for 3, a right-handed batter, and he takes Edwards' pitch outside for ball 1. 5-11-2 for the Travs, 7-9-2 for the Cardinals as Hoffpauir bounces the ball to the second baseman Rodman. He shuffles in 2 steps and flips to first for the out. Hoffpauir retired. He's 0 for 4, and now Hoffpauir is 1 for 14 this year. Pitcher warming up in the Cardinal bullpen is Cory Doyne, one of a couple of closers that the Cardinals show. Mark Worrell, also another one. Worrell got the save yesterday. And it appears he will not be pitching today. Here's Juan Richardson. Edwards with a fastball down the pipe. 0-1. Edwards, tall and lanky, 6'3", 185, 25 years old, from Memphis. And the right-hander's 0-1 is inside. And it makes it a ball and a strike. A former Memphis Tiger. Bill was selected by the Angels in the 2004 draft in the 29th round. He rocks back and throws the 1-1 pitch, and he hits Richardson on his left shoulder. Richardson goes down in a heap. He's okay. Takes off the shin guard in his right leg and slowly starts to walk to first base. That was the 2 pitches in a row where Edwards came high and inside. It's not that he's trying to hit him. He's trying to take over that inside part of the plate, but the ball just got away from him. And so a man is aboard with 1 out. Number 9 batter, Iker Franco. 1 for 3, right-handed hitter. 1 away, and a first pitch missing, ball 1. So far, today's the first game that the Travs haven't turned a double play. They turned 6 over the first 3 games, but none today. Actually, they do have 1 today, pardon me. They've had 7. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a hot shot up the middle. Gobbled up by Rodman, but he boots that one. It goes into short right field. 1 base for everybody. Ball was really hit hard by Franco, but the official score rules E4. So that'll be the 3rd error on the Travs today. Rodman was in position for that ground ball. And it looked originally like he had fielded it cleanly, but it popped out of his glove at the last second and then bounced away. So it looked like a routine double play ball, which would have gone 4-6-3. And instead, there's 1 away. Men at first and second for the top of the order. Mike McCoy, the batter, 2 for 4 with a home run and a bunt single. Cardinals leading by 2. And the Travelers desperately need to keep them off the scoreboard. Time called. Del Chiaro out to the mound to speak with Edwards. They'll figure out their sign. They've got their strategy down, and Del will walk back behind the plate. Infield again will look for a double play ball. McCoy running pretty well. Here's the stretch by Edwards. A check at second. He'll step towards second, but no throw. Doyne continues to warm up in the Cardinal pen. He's ready to go. Edwards sets. Another look at second. Now he'll throw the pitch to McCoy. A called strike, low outside corner. 3 errors by the Travs today. And matches their error total from the previous 3 games. Edward throws it. Low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Off of second is Richardson and Franco from first. Rodman the closest to second. And now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a strike on the low outside corner. McCoy turns away from the plate umpire. Plate umpire kind of huffing, taking some deep breaths as he stares at McCoy. Steps out of the box, took a practice swing. Back in there now with Edwards holding his arms low, leaning for the sign. He got the sign now. Pitch on the way. Change up. Lost it foul behind the plate. And that's 1-2. That went right into some bunting sitting on the luxury suite level. I always know it's a special day when there's bunting out. There's bunting in the air. Back to the stretch, Edwards. The 1-2 pitch comes. And it is low and dropped by Del Chiaro. It gets between his legs all the way to the fence. And the runners advance. Richardson to third, Franco to second. Pass ball charged on Del Chiaro. Wow, just about everything has gone wrong here in the 8th inning, with the exception of the leadoff man grounding out. The next batter was hit. The next man reached on an error, which could have been a double play. And now a pass ball. Infield plays for an out at home. First base open. 1 away. 2-2 pitch on the way to McCoy. Fouled it off. Bad news out of Anaheim. The Yankees are crushing the Angels 10-1. A-Rod's gone deep. Posada has hit 2. Edwards set. And another 2-2 to McCoy. Swung on, hit in the air to shallow center field. Bacon couldn't get a good jump on that one. It falls in front, 1 run scores. Franco holds his third. It's 8-5. Credit McCoy with his third hit of the game and his second run batted in. So the error does lead to a run. Franco holds his third base, so there's men in the corners for Gorecki. And the Travelers are going to have to come back by 3 and maybe more. That's the 11th hit for the Cardinals, and that matches the Travs total. They'll play for 2 on the infield. Gorecki is 2 for 4, 2 doubles, 1 run scored, right-handed hitter. Edwards comes home with a fastball for a strike. Low outside corner, 0-1. Gorecki scored the go-ahead run in the 7th inning after doubling with 1 out. He would score in a single by Stavinoha. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Good fastball handcuffed him. Strike 2. Bartolo Colon gave up 8 runs in 2 innings. And now in 2 games, Colon's ERA is 12.86. Yikes. The stretch on the 0-2. Outside. Pretty far outside as well. Del Chiaro had to reach way across his body. End of 6. Oakland leads Seattle 4-0. We'll get you all the final scores during the Southwest Airlines out-of-town scoreboard on the post-game show. 1-2 pitch to Gorecki. He fouls it back. He was out ahead of a changeup. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Edwards, the third Traveler pitcher of the night. Chris Hunter went 5 1/3, gave up 5 runs. Buckley, an inning and 2/3, 2 runs. Edwards, so far, 1/3 of an inning, 1 run. Another 1-2. Runner on the move towards second. Pitch out. Del Chiaro fires to second, and the tag applied by Wood. McCoy is meat at second base. 2-6 on the caught stealing, and a good guess on that pitch out. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes on the infield. Can now relax and forget about the double play. Just retire Gorecki and keep this a 3-run game, and the Travs would still be in striking distance. They've had a 5-run rally earlier. That was back in the 4th. The 2-2 to Gorecki is a changeup, low and in, and Edwards goes full. 3-2. Stavinoha waiting on deck. Edwards with the hands together. Del Chiaro wants it right on the outside edge. Here's the pitch. Chopper hugging the line at third. Backhand by Brown. Here's the long throw to first. Right on the money. And the 8th inning comes to a close. The Cardinals score for the 4th consecutive inning. They get 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 Traveler error and 1 Cardinal runner left. The Travs need 3 to tie. We go to the top of the 9th. Springfield 8 and the Travelers 5 on Little Rock's ESPN 1380.
It takes teamwork to be able to reach new goals in today's complex business environment. Each one of us should strive to be a step ahead and know how to compete in a rapidly changing world. The ITT Tech School of Business is about helping people prepare for the challenges of a competitive world. ITT Technical Institute School of Business, education for the future. To find out more, call 1-800-ITT-TECH or visit us on the web.
Coca-Cola, this is Mitchell. My friend's brother is a molecular biologist, and he was saying the only way you could have gotten Coke Zero to taste like the regular Coke was to engineer it in space.
I would not.
Well, no, but think about the whole zero factor, like zero gravity. It makes perfect sense.
Zero is for the 0 calories.
Just stop pretending that you don't engineer Coke Zero in space. Can you do that?
I wish I could speculate on that, sir.
The next launch. I just want the time for the next launch.
Coca-Cola Zero. Real Coke taste. 0 calories.
Come emergency hotline. Can I help you?
Yes, I need help.
All right, sir. What's the problem?
I can't taste my beer. I feel it in my mouth, but there's no taste.
Okay, sir. This is what I want you to do. Put the bottle down and step away from the beer.
Okay.
Walk straight to the corner store and pick up a 6-pack of Miller Lite.
Okay.
Don't worry. It's going to be all right.
Next time, try the light beer that actually tastes like beer. Great tasting, less selling Miller Lite. Miller. Good call. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
You're listening to Arkansas Travelers Baseball.
Last chance for the Travelers, trailing by 3 runs going to the top of the 9th inning. Springfield 3 outs away from achieving a 4-game split, winning their 2nd game in a row. They're going to turn to Cory Doyne. Pitched 1 inning yesterday. He got through the 8th without giving up a run. He allowed 1 hit, a walk, 1 strikeout. Doyne, 6'2", 210 pounds, pretty tough pitcher from Lutz, Florida. And it'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for the Travs. They'll start with Brent Del Chiaro, who's gone 0 for 3 today. Doyne will go from the windup. Del Chiaro waiting from the right side. He brings the bat back. Here's the pitch. It is a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Unearned run charged to Edwards in the bottom of the 8th thanks to an error by Roslin and a pass ball by Del Chiaro. The 0-1 pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Infield pretty deep. Here's the 1-1. Del Chiaro will take a curve low and outside. Ball 2. 2-1. Doyne hides his face with a glove, gets the sign, winds, delivers, low, ball 3. Remember from last year, Doyne did show some control problems at times. I can remember him walking the bases loaded on 1 occasion. 36 walks, 55 in the 3rd innings last year. 3-1 pitch, ball 4. And Del Chiaro reaches on a leadoff walk. That'll bring the tying run on deck. Here's Eric Rodlin up to the plate. Travs need a rally here in the 9th inning. They rallied in the 4th earlier today for 5 runs on 5 hits. It did help that Springfield committed 2 errors, but none of those errors came on a batted ball. It was all on dropping what was already a base hit. Pitch to Rodlin. The left-handed batter takes a strike outside half, 0-1. Rodlin, after going 0 for his first 8, singled to run home in the 4th and then singled in the 6th. So he's 2 for 3 today. Doyne ready, the pitch on the way, and Rodlin hits a double play ball to second base. It's dropped by Hoffpauir. No out at second. He goes to first instead and retires Rodlin. Boy, routine, tailor-made double play ball, which essentially would have just killed the Travs right there. But Hoffpauir unable to field it cleanly. To Hoffpauir's credit, he did not panic. He calmly flipped to first, knowing that he did get 1 out. Cardinals need 2 more. Dwayne Bacon now coming up. Springfield leading by 3, 8-5. Bacon is 1 for 3, 2 strikeouts, a double. It has been hit by a pitch. He'll bat from the left side. He'll take the first pitch outside, ball 1. They no longer guard against the bunt, so the corners are even with the bases. And Doyne checks second and throws the pitch, and Bacon hits him in the air to deep right field. Stavinoha back at the warning track. He has room, and he makes the catch. Del Chiaro back to second. He'll tag up and get to third. Boy, Bacon showed a little bit of pop there, and I'll tell you what, if he was hitting right-handed and pulled that to left field, it would have gotten out of the park. Right field measures 15 feet deeper here at Hammond Field than left field does. And Bacon hit it into right. So the Travs are down to their last out. Here's Aaron Peel. Boy, if Peel can reach, that would bring Brandon Wood to the plate with a chance to tie the game. But first, Peel's going to have to reach, and he hasn't done that yet today. He's 0 for 4. First pitch to Peel. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Peel in the 2 spot. He is grounded out, struck out, grounded out, and struck out. Doyne from the stretch with a 3-run lead and 2 outs in the 9th. The pitch is grounded slowly to second. Hoffpauir charges. He gloves it clean. The flip to first will end this game. And Springfield has achieved the split that they were looking for heading into this afternoon's game. The final score, the Springfield Cardinals 8 and the Arkansas Travelers 5. Travs today unable to hold on to a 5-3 lead after the fourth. The Cardinals score a run in each of their last 4 chances at the plate. And Springfield and the Travelers split the first 4 games of the 2006 season. Coming up next, we'll have the Allstate Insurance postgame report. We'll have some highlights and scores from the Texas and Major League. This has been Arkansas Travelers Baseball on Little Rock ESPN 1380.
Back on April 13th, 1932, the Arkansas Travelers opened their brand-new ballpark to thousands of breathless spectators. In Ray Winter Field's 74 years as home of the Travs, it's been a breeding ground for big league talent. We've seen young men develop from fledgling minor leaguer to World Series hero and experience the highs of 9 league championships. Almost 9 million fans have spun through its turnstiles. It's where we introduced our kids to the great game of baseball. We've brought dates to the bleachers and sat through rain delays with friends. We've grown up and grown older at Ray Winter Field. This is our ballpark. The Travs' new home, Dickey Stevens Park, will be ready by April 2007, and the team's future is bright. But Ray Winter Field has been a part of the fabric of life in Arkansas for 3/4 of a century. During the Travs' 2006 season, it's our chance to say goodbye to an old friend. Call 664-1555 or go to Travs.com.
What if there were no bad drivers? What if everyone always followed the speed limit? What if 10-car pileups didn't exist? In a world like that, we'd all be better off. It's why Allstate is introducing 2 incentives to drive safely. For every 6 months you don't have an accident, you'll get cash off your renewal bill with a safe driving bonus. And for every year of safe driving, you'll get $100 off your deductible with Deductible Rewards. Another year, another $100 off, up to $500. But it's not just about saving money. Safe driving also saves lives. It's time to make the world a better place to drive. That's Allstate, Dan. Are you in good hands?
Get Allstate Your Choice Auto Insurance today. Call a local Allstate agent or 1-800-ALLSTATE. You can get $100 off your deductible the day you sign up. Features are optional and subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Deductible awards apply to collision coverage. Patent pending. Allstate Property and Casualty Insurance Company and Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company, Norfolk, Illinois.
Emergency hotline, can I help you?
Yes, I need help.
All right, sir. What's the problem?
I can't taste my beer. I take a sip, I feel it in my mouth, but there's no taste.
Okay, sir. Stay with me. What's your name?
Robert.
Okay, Robert, this is what I want you to do. Put the bottle down and step away from the beer.
Okay.
Walk straight down to the corner store and pick up a 6-pack of Miller Lite. Open one, take a sip, and everything should be right back to normal.
Okay.
Don't worry, Robert. It's going to be all right.
Next time, try the light beer that actually tastes like beer. Great tasting, less filling Miller Lite. Miller. Good call. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
KDXE, North Little Rock.
It's time now for the Allstate Insurance post-game show. Once again, here's the voice of the Arkansas Travelers, Phil Elson.
Welcome back to Hammons Field for the Allstate Insurance Travelers post-game report. Tonight, this afternoon, the Springfield Cardinals send the Travelers to an 8-5 loss. Each team now achieves a record of 2 wins and 2 losses. Here are the unofficial final totals. We've got Arkansas with 5 runs on 11 hits, 3 errors committed, and 5 left on base. Springfield tallied 8 runs on 10 hits with 2 errors and 6 runners left. Recapping this game, the pitchers dominated for the first 2 innings, and then in the third, Chris Hunter started to struggle for the Travs. He gave up back-to-back doubles by Juan Richardson and Iker Franco to plate the first run of the game. Then Mike McCoy bunts along the first base line with Greg Porter throw to first, thrown away into right field. That brought Franco home from third for a 2-0 Springfield lead. Later in the inning, Rico Washington would ground out to first base, bringing McCoy home from third base, and the Cardinals had a 3-0 lead. But the Travelers answered immediately. The starting pitcher for Springfield, Mike Parisi, had struck out 7 batters over the first 3 innings, but he did not make it through the fourth as the first 5 Traveler batters reached base safely. Brandon Wood took a walk, followed by a single from Matt Brown. Jason Espino's double inside the first base line, plated Wood, getting the Travs within 2, and then Mike Elward comes to the plate. Elward able to tie the game with a double. He's by the runners, no one holding them on. The 1-0 to Elward is swung on and hit towards the gap in right center field. That's a tweener that gets in towards the gap, past the outfielders, all the way to the fence. Both runners will score. We are tied. Elward wants a triple. Here's the cutoff throw from McCoy to third, and Elward is in there with a 3-base hit. It was actually called a double and an error by the center fielder, Reid Gorecki. And then coming up to the plate was Greg Porter with a go-ahead run at third. 3-3 score. The kick in the 1-2. Swung on, line drive, base hit into left field, and the Travs have come all the way back. They've taken the lead 4-3 on the first base hit of the season for Greg Porter. So a 4-3 Traveler lead would be extended when Eric Rodlin singled into right field, bringing Porter home from second. All told in that fourth inning, 5 runs on 5 hits. There were 2 errors by the Cardinals, and the Travelers also they had a little bit of a base running blunder. Eric Rodlin gets thrown out at second base on that RBI single, and Dwayne Bacon would get picked off of first by the reliever Kevin Uhl. The Travelers would not score a run for the remainder of the game. Meanwhile, Springfield started to come back in the 5th against Hunter, a leadoff home run by Mike McCoy, his first of the season. That brought the Cardinals within 1, and then Brian Martin tied it with a leadoff home run in the 6th. Out of the game went Hunter. The Travelers, the Cardinals caught a break in the 6th inning. After Mike Elward had singled and stole second base, Eric Rodlin with 2 outs singled into center field. Elward trying to score on the throw home from Reid Gorecki. He did beat the throw, and television replays have definitely driven my point home. The home plate umpire missed the call. He was out of position. The tag never touched Elward, but the tag apparently touched him according to the umpire, and that is how the Travelers were unable to add a lead in the 6th. Cardinals tied it in the 6th inning with that home run by Martin. They went ahead for good in the 7th. With 1 away against Alan Buckley, Reid Gorecki doubled, bringing Nick Stavinoha to the plate. Buckley delivers a 1-0, and Stavinoha hits it into shallow center for a base hit. Picked up by Bacon. Here comes Gorecki around third. The throw home to the plate is not in time. Del Chiaro is firing to second, and they do not get Stavinoha as he knocks in the go-ahead run. He gets the second on the throw to the plate. Stavinoha would score on a double by Brian Martin, and then in the 8th inning, the Cardinals tack on another one, an unearned run charges to Bill Edwards, a 1-out hit batsman, and then an error by second baseman Eric Rodlin on the tailor-made double play ball, so the ball was hit very hard, and another pass ball charged to Brent Del Chiaro, allowed a runner to go to third base. That would be Juan Richardson, and he scored when Mike McCoy hit a bloop single into center field. That made the score 8-5. That's how it finishes. The Cardinals win it. Andy Cavazos picks up the win. His record now 1-1. Alan Buckley, the loser, he is 0-1. And Cory Doyne with the save. It's his first of the year. Time of game was 2 hours and 32 minutes. The paid attendance, 7,478. The 4th sellout for the season for the Springfield Cardinals. Again, the final, Springfield 8, the Travelers 5. We'll go to the Southwest Airlines out-of-town scoreboard next when the Allstate Insurance post-game report continues on Little Rock ESPN 1380.
Coca-Cola, this is Mitchell. My friend's brother is a molecular biologist, and he was saying the only way you could have gotten Coke Zero to taste like the regular Coke was to engineer it in space.
I would not.
Well, no, but think about the whole zero factor, like zero gravity. It makes perfect sense.
Zero is for the 0 calories.
To stop pretending that you don't engineer Coke Zero in space. Can you do that?
I wish I could speculate on that, sir.
The next launch. I just want the time for the next launch.
Coca-Cola Zero. Real Coke taste. 0 calories.
Your world is suddenly changing for the better, all because 2 great companies that you know and trust, have now joined forces to deliver the world that matters most. Yours. AT&T, with its passion to invent, and SBC, with its drive to deliver, have come together to create the most complete and secure network with products and services to keep you connected to work, home, to life. Introducing the new AT&T, your world, delivered.
Back here at Hammond Field, where the kids are starting to run the bases. Travs will be heading on the luxury liner to Wichita, Kansas in about an hour and a half. Let's take a look at the Southwest Airlines Major League and Texas League scores. We will begin first with the majors. We've got games in progress in the National League and the AL. In the National League, middle of the sixth at San Diego, and the Colorado Rockies thumping the Padres 10-3. A couple of homers by Justin Smith. Brad Hoff hit his first. Khalil Green has gone deep for the Padres. San Francisco 4 and the Braves 1. That's in the top of the seventh at AT&T Park. The Dodgers lead Philadelphia 2-1 in the top of the fifth inning. Cubs and Cardinals later tonight. Sidney Ponson and Sean Marshall will be the starting pitchers. Games in progress in the American League. The Yankees beating up on the Angels 10-1. 2 homers by Jorge Posada and a home run by Alex Rodriguez for the Pinstripes. Top of the eighth at Seattle. Oakland leading the Mariners 6-0. Only 2 hits for the M's. Meanwhile, Oakland pounded 11, including a home run by Eric Chavez. Here are the final scores. Cleveland defeated Minnesota 3-2. That'll run the Tribe's record to 5-1. Jake Westbrook picked up his second win. Johan Santana his second loss, and Bob Wickman saved his third. The Tampa Bay Devil Rays even their record at 3-3, beating Toronto 5-2 at Rogers Center. Scott Kazmir was the winner. Roy Halladay took the loss. Dan Miceli saved it, and Travis Lee hit a home run for Tampa Bay. Boston is 5-1 after beating Baltimore 4-1 at Camden Yards. Tim Wakefield picks up the victory with Rodrigo Lopez losing it. Jonathan Papelbon saved it. It was his third. Texas sends the Tigers to their first loss, 5-3 in Arlington. Vicente Padilla was the winner. Kenny Rogers the loser in Texas for the first time this year. And the save for Cordero is first. White Sox 3, the Kansas City Royals 1. Mark Buehrle was the winner. Scott Ellerson took the loss, and former traveler Bobby Jenks picked up his first save of the year. Home runs hit by Jim Thome of the White Sox and Reggie Sanders of the Kansas City Royals. Finals of the National League, it was Philadelphia winning on a walk-off home run at the bottom of the ninth by Bobby Abreu, the Phillies' first win. They defeat the Dodgers 6-3 in the first game of a doubleheader. Tom Gordon was the winner. Tim Hamulak took the loss, and Deanna Navarro went deep for L.A. The Mets 3 and the Marlins 2. David Wright drove in all 3 runs for the Mets, including the game-winning hit on the bottom of the ninth. Billy Wagner got the win. Martinez was the losing pitcher. The Pittsburgh Pirates win their first game of the year, 5-3, thanks to a home run by Jack Wilson, his first. Former traveler helped the Bucs again to that first victory. Victor Santos, the winner. Dave Williams was the loser, and Roberto Hernandez saved his first. Arizona shuts out Milwaukee 7-0 on only 4 base hits. Claudio Vargas was the winner. He's 1-0. Chris Capuano, the loser. Home runs hit by Tony Clark and Damian Easley. Our last final score comes from Houston. The Astros 7 and the Nationals 3. Andy Pettit was the winner with Ryan Dries taking the loss. 2 homers for the Nats. Soriano and Bird. Chris Burke hit his first for Houston. Checking the Texas League scores. Midland leading Frisco 5-1. They're in the bottom of the ninth inning. San Antonio pounding Corpus Christi 12-6 in the top of the ninth. 3 homers for the Missions, only 2 for Corpus. And Wichita trailing Tulsa going into the top of the ninth inning. It's 4-3. The Drillers lead at Driller Stadium. The final score here at Springfield, the Cardinals over the Travelers 8-5. We'll wrap it up after this on Little Rock ESPN 1380.
You signaled your turn. You merged without cutting anyone off. You stopped because the light was red. Through rain and sleet, through dark of night, 365 and 1/4 days a year, you drive safely. Now, Allstate rewards you for being the hero you are. Introducing the Safe Driving Bonus. For every 6 months you don't have an accident, Allstate will give you an extra bonus. Actual cash off your renewal bill. That's on top of any discounts you've already received. It's time to make the world a better place to drive. That's Allstate, Stan. Are you in good hands?
Get Allstate Your Choice Auto Insurance today. Call a local Allstate agent or 1-800-ALLSTATE. You can start earning your safe driving bonus the day you sign up. Features optional and subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Patent pending. Allstate Property and Casualty Insurance Company and Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois.
Of all the days of the week, it seems that Mondays are everybody's least favorite day. Well, the Travs and the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette have a reason for baseball fans to look forward to Mondays. That's because Mondays are Democrat-Gazette family night here at the ballpark. You just pick up a copy of Monday's Democrat-Gazette, and you'll find a discount family ticket right there in the sports section. That's right. It's a coupon that admits the whole family for just $2 a person. Hey, Mondays don't sound so bad anymore.
Wrapping up this broadcast from Hammond Field in Springfield, I'm Phil Elson. Arlen Hornsman back at the studios all game long. Springfield Cardinals defeat the Travelers 8-5. Each team now with a record of 2-2 going into the league-wide off day tomorrow. Springfield will be traveling to Tulsa for Tuesday's game at Driller Stadium. The Travelers, meanwhile, on their way to Wichita in about an hour and a half. It'll be a long off day tomorrow in windswept Wichita before we start the series at Lawrence Dumont Stadium Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock. Reports are that Mark Redmond will be pitching for Wichita in a rehab start. He pitched well in his last time out, but got a no decision against the Drillers. Meanwhile, the Travelers plan on Jesse Smith making his Double-A debut. Smith, the number 5 starter for the Arkansas Travelers. He's the only one we have not seen yet in the Traveler entire pitching staff. That game on Tuesday will be a 6 o'clock start time. We'll have the ITT Tech pregame show at 5:40 here on Little Rock ESPN 1380. So a big thanks back to Arlen Horn back at the studios, to you fans for tuning in. Once again, the final score, the Springfield Cardinals 8, the Arkansas Travelers 5. I'm Phil Elson reminding you that it is only a game. We'll talk baseball again on Tuesday night.
Today's game has been brought to you by AT&T, Coca-Cola, Allstate Insurance, ITT Technical Institute, Miller Lite, and Arkansas Federal Credit Union. You've been listening to Arkansas Travelers Baseball.